Boom, 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 boom. Purple Sunday, y'all. How y'all doing out there? It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me on Purple Sunday, I appreciate you. Let me know how my audio is sounding out there in YouTube land. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. I know I am. Why? Because he woke me up this morning, and I appreciate that because he didn't have to do that. That's right, you guys. Let me know how I'm sounding. What's up, Liberty? I see you, Batty. What's up? Let everybody else come on up in the building this morning because why? It's Purple Sunday, the 9th. You guys see it behind me. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. I was. Were you? Because that's what's about what we're talking about right now. President Trump signed an executive order on birthright citizenship. Let's get into it, you guys. Thank you so much about the audio, and let's do what we got to do. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Purple Sunday this morning. I haven't even checked to see where we're at with those numbers yet, but let me go ahead and dial this camera in just to make sure that you guys are getting the entire screen. I want to make sure that you guys are good. Okay, I think we're actually good right there. Okay. I didn't have to do too much. Let me see. Yeah, boom. We running with that right now. We leaving that right there where it is. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Purple Sunday. I know I am. Come on in, Audrey. I see you, Mark Dorfman. It's time to get those prayers in the air. That's right. Good morning, y'all. Happy Purple Sunday. Double tap that screen. Welcome back to the show. And yes, starting off early with the free merch today, just to pre-warn you guys and let you know, yes, we do have merch coming out. 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. But first, let's get those prayers in the air. We can't do nothing else. That's right. Got to get those likes up to 300 though. Come on over here. Let's get those prayers in the air because you know how we do it every single morning here at Our Bottom Line. You know we got to pray for the man upstairs as well as every single person here. I want to make sure that we're praying for understanding. Let's pray for love, and also we got to pray for health, respect. Let's pray for our families as well as our animals. Let's make sure that we're praying for community. Let's pray for listening. Let's pray for giving people patience. How about some patience out there? Because people really need some patience in this world. How about that? And how about fantastic and good health and healing? A lot of people need that healing, especially out there right now. You guys, let's go ahead and put those prayers in the air for Miss Swanza. Let's pray for Batty Lynn. Can't forget about liberty and justice. We got Guy and Elsa in the building. Miss Swanza, thank you so much for chiming in early. I see Mark Dorfman in here. You know we got to pray for you. Audrey Durham. Okay, I see Batty Lynn in here too on the mic check-in, audio check-in. Thank you so much. Guy and Elsa, explain and summarize. Oh, nah, not at all. If you want to keep on saying stuff like that, you might get sent out of here, especially when it comes down to praying time. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Who else we want to pray for that's not even here maybe? Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's pray for Winter Rising, Angels Among Us. Let's pray for Jeffrey Spilker. Mark Dorfman, you're here. I know you are. Let's also pray for Colessive. Can't forget about Luigi. Also, we got to pray for Miss Juicy, Miss Swanza. You're already here. Can't forget about, I think that's going to be about it for my memory right now. And Luigi. Can't forget 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. And yeah, where's Jolena at this early? Okay, got to remember Jolena as well. And we got to keep on getting those prayers out in the air for Audrey. Can't forget about Scooter, OK, and myself, Boogotti NYC. I don't want to mess up like I did yesterday and go overboard. So yes, amen to everybody that's here. Whoever said that CULT word, be careful. Probably already got you out of here. We don't play that around here. It's too early in the morning. It's Our Bottom Line. All of the family's here. You guys see all of those gloves? Exactly. All of the fam is here. So let's get those prayers in the air, you guys. It's time to start the show. Let me get a little sip of water. And yes, it's got to be time now. Let me check one more time. Come on, you're real slow today. I could do the whole moonwalk in the whole room before you be ready. I got to do a little more stalling, you guys. I apologize for that. But it gives you guys more time to get up in here. Let's keep on going. Come on, come on. I know you can do it. Any second now you can get there. I know you can do it. Oh, boy, this is the longest minute we've ever waited, huh? Oh, now you're ready to go. Okay, he's ready to go. So I guess I'm ready to go. 'cause they're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Whoa. As we wind it up, boo, 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 wind it up, boo, 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 we wind it up, because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here. Let's see if you cooperate. Let's throw that wave. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. They're ready to go. Come on. It's time to start. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Let's open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those. It's Purple Sunday the 9th, y'all. That's right, all 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Always gets me lit. I get to a certain point every time I sing that live, just makes me want to laugh. I don't know why, but I guess it's because it's my favorite time of day. My time to come and hang out with you for our bottom line. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. I hope you guys are ready to go, because without any further ado, I'm going to get right into it today. I'm not even going to play around. Y'all know what I got on it, right? I ain't got that much, because I ain't really get too many super chats and they messing with me. But you know what I do got on it? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. I love to see those flags waving in the air. Yes, we go there. We see them waving in the air, we go there to see if there's anything going on. Also, we have a new thing that we started around these parts, because people can tell us anything. That's just like when you guys always say, Boogotti, it's Fox, it's PBS, it's NBC. I get what you're saying. So that's why I like to get the information from us. That's why the new thing is, what's the gas prices where you are? I got a question. How much you paying per gallon? And I want to know what the state is. We all actually get intrigued once those numbers start to go in the chat, because we want to know what everybody's paying per gallon. They can tell us whatever they want on the news, but only the real people can tell us what's going on when it comes down to paying the dues. And we're going to keep on moving forward, you guys. Though, another thing, don't worry about trolls. We got mods for that. Also, don't worry about anything else, because if you got any questions, just go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up. I think we're on our way to 74,000 subscribers. Again, don't worry about trolls. We're here to do our thing. Without any further ado, I'm ready. Let's get into these titles. Let's get to the titles. How do I normally say that? Let's get to these titles. Some kind of way like that, right? So let's get into these titles. What we got going on over here? Born in the USA, I was. That's right, you guys. Born in the USA. Trump signs executive orders on birthright citizenship. Let's be detailed on that. It's not about the citizenship. It's the tourism. It's the birthright tourism, where they feel certain people come over when they're pregunta and they say that they're just coming to do some, let's say, a tourist. They're coming to do some vacations. They want to go to Disneyland, when in reality they probably want to leave U.S. baby back, so they can probably have another way to come back. That's not what I'm saying. That's what they're saying in the news, and why they just signed this new executive order on birthright tourism. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got, I guess it's not happening too good out there. They're not making a good way for you guys to have a great day today, huh? McDonald's is really doing bad right now, you guys. They should have tried to bring back that dollar value meal a long time ago when those prices were starting to hit too crazy. Because now McDonald's announces the lowest sales in years for this quarter. Where's Ronald at? Now, I mean, they may have to get back out there, get Grimace out there, you know what I'm saying, the Hamburglar. They might have to start doing some acting again, you guys, to get people interested. Let's keep on moving forward, because last but not least, what we got over here? Trouble for Boeing. This is a really serious one right here. As of trouble for Boeing, that's the airline, the airline manufacturer, as hundreds of MAX 737 MAX planes are to be inspected for damage. They're talking about cracks in the fuselages in the MAX 737s, you guys. So hundreds of the planes have been recalled for inspections. That's what you see at the top of the screen. Very important story. It's time to get into it, you guys. Are you ready? Grab your water, your tea, and your coffee and rock out with me. It's time to get into it, you guys. Our bottom line. Let's see how we're going to start it off. Let's do this show right now. It's Purple Sunday. Hoping everybody here had a fantastic evening. Let's see what's going on right now as the president, getting right into it, signs the birthright tourism into play. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go.
To our newsroom. Let's pop up the audio and listen in.
It's because of tariffs, it's because of trade actions, it's because...
What we're dealing with on birthright citizenship, we had a very unfortunate decision in the Supreme Court concerning birthright. It was close, but a very, very unfortunate decision. So we're making adjustments because it's very unfair. This was done for a different reason. This was done right after the Civil War. This was for the babies of slaves. And what's happening now, people are building businesses around it. From wealthy people are building businesses around birthright citizenship. That's not the way it's supposed to work. It's a disgrace. They're buying their way in, and we're not going to let it happen. So,
thank you, Adam.
Steve, if you will, please.
Thank you,
so
Adam.
today the president signed these two executive orders here relating to birthright citizenship and birth tourism. As the president mentioned, the 14th Amendment was passed exclusively in the aftermath of the Civil War to ensure that the children of slaves would be citizens. It had no other meaning and purpose outside of that. And that's been clear, obviously, since the day that it was passed. You can go back and you can read the congressional debates. This is not something that's even seriously contested by anybody. The president is using his authority as commander-in-chief to sign first an executive order using the new ruling the Supreme Court issued to expand the definitions of people who are ineligible for birthright citizenship. That includes, for example, alien enemies of the United States, members of foreign terrorist organizations, and large categories of people who lobby and act on behalf of foreign governments. And so with taking this action, it ensures that large numbers of people who wrongly would be getting birthright citizenship will no longer be eligible for those benefits. The second action that he's taking, which is especially historic, is for the first time ever in American history to ban birth tourism. So I want you to really let that sink in. This has been something that people have talked about not only for years, but for decades. The idea that people come here pretending to be a tourist, pretending to be a visitor, saying they want to go to Disneyland, they want to go visit a monument or go to a national park, but the real reason they're here is to have a child, to make that child an automatic citizen, leave our country, and then have a U.S. citizen child. It gives them access under this broken system to welfare benefits, ultimately to the voting booth, and all the other rights and privileges that belong solely to Americans. So that practice of birth tourism is, as of the signing of this order, hereby banned. And what that means is that no one in the world is any more allowed to obtain a visa for this fraudulent purpose. It is probably, and President Trump has done many historic things on immigration, too many to list now, sealed the southern border shut, record deportations, record integrity, stopping foreign terrorist entry, record reduction in drug seizures, dismantling criminal cartels, dismantling the gangs, right? Everything he's done that has been so unprecedented. I would put this in the top 3 in terms of importance because it ends what has been one of the gravest and most egregious abuses of the American system, and it keeps American citizenship sacred.
Thank you. Okay.
Mr. President.
That's big stuff. That's a big deal. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. On the World Tourism Executive Order, what are the plans for enforcement in terms of cracking down on tourism hotels this coming?
So we're cracking down very big crackdowns, and this will give us the right to do it in a much more forceful manner. But they've taken birthright citizenship and they've made a joke out of it. And we're actually the only country of size, I think just about the only country, period, that does birthright citizenship. I thought we would.
Okay, you guys, let's keep on going because I got a question. That's one thing about them, the people not from here. I got another question about us. Doom, doom, doo doo, doo 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 doo. Hey, Trump, baby, you got our money. Hope you're worried. I said, Trump, I hope somebody got our money. Real talk, I hope somebody got our money. Because you and we're owed some dough right now. I don't care what nobody say, especially after this next story. I want to say this first to you guys. Do you notice that, you remember that the tariffs, the administration had to pay back $100 billion in tariffs, refunds to businesses? But those businesses, they still charge us on the other side of it. So where is our money? So we got a question. Hey, Trump, somebody get our money because we ain't playing. I said, Trump, somebody get our money. Hey, I said, Trump, somebody got to get our money together. I don't know about y'all. Y'all be forgetting stuff. Y'all like the friends that be forgetting stuff like, yo, Boogotti, it's okay. You always keep on. Yes, I'm going to keep on because they owe us some money. Check this out. $100 billion going to Intel, going to all of these rich companies that still charged us extra. Okay, what y'all got to say about that? Let me see how y'all feel about this.
The U.S. government has refunded more than $100 billion to a number of companies for tariffs they paid after the Supreme Court ruled the tariffs were illegal, according to a court filing this week. Apple got about $2.2 billion back last quarter. Amazon, $600 million. Nike, $300 million. But are you and I, who paid higher prices, going to see any of that money? The Tax Foundation estimates tariffs cost the average U.S. household an extra $1,000 in 2025. And because the administration replaced those tariffs with different ones, the average household is expected to pay $900 this year. CBS News Money Watch reporter Megan Cerullo joins me now in studio to break all of this down. So yeah, we're hearing about these massive refunds and we want to know, okay, show me the money. I mean, there was this process set up by Customs and Border Protection for setting up refunds. Is that just for companies? Can you and I do that?
Right, don't hold your breath if you're expecting to get any money back for those higher prices that we all paid when these tariffs were in place. Only the importer of record, which is usually the customs broker or the company, can file a declaration for a refund through the customs portal, the CAPE portal. And there's no similar requirement that the federal government or that companies refund consumers who bore the brunt of these tariffs, because what corporations did was they paid the tariffs, but then in many cases they passed those costs right along to consumers.
Amazon got a fat check. Y'all saw that, right? Fat check.
And no, you and I cannot file a declaration and say, can I get, the extra $7 or $20 back that I paid for whatever it was that was imported from overseas. What are lawmakers?
So here, remember this, y'all. When y'all see this, look how much money they got back. Do you think look. 2.2 billion at Apple, 600 million at Amazon, Nike got 300 million. So they doubled up. That was like an investment for them if you think about it. Because they got the money from us, so they ain't had to worry about that. They got their money. Actually, they added extra, and now they got another check. Crazy. We're getting absolutely nothing out of that. You see that right there? Okay, just wanted to make sure you guys understood what was going on and moving right along. That's what we do on our bottom line. Let's keep on moving forward to the Strait of Hormuz, because we got a situation now where Iran is claiming that the U.S. acknowledges defeat in the WAR. Trump says the IRGC has been obliterated. Let's keep on moving forward. These are not my words. It's coming in off the press. Let's keep going, you guys. Madness.
And Oman make it
complete madness. Where is our money? We ain't worried. We said, hey. So now when I ask about stimulus, all of you guys that are hard workers that never ask for anything, that I respect and I love you guys, it's okay to ask for stimulus now because they owe us some bread.
A deal to restore commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, quote, without impediments. That is according to a U.S. official who spoke with the news outlet. Popping this up on your screen, this is Phil Stewart over at Reuters. Now he says, quote, there is progress between Oman and Iran on the strait, and we expect a deal soon, that official telling Reuters, quote, once the deal is announced to restore commercial shipping without impediments, the United States will lift that blockade of Iranian ports. As always, U.S. actions will continue to be performance-based and tied to Iran's implementation of its commitments. All right, so a lot to discuss here, as always, and I do want to bring in Asher Westrop Evans, journalist and...
No, I got to take my people over to the Old Trail situation over here because they got this dude, Aaron, and right about now, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, this is probably one of the most important stories that we've been sharing and that we've been following up on because we have no idea about the magnitude of this individual. And I knew it. Something told me, something in my heart of hearts told me straight up and down that it was somebody out there doing this. And it was crazy. It's crazy because it was only one person or a few people that are doing this, and they're still out there, you guys. So when I tell y'all to snitch, it's okay. Especially when they say, I like the way it flickers. What? Yeah, that's what he said. Let's get on over to the Old Trail's ARSON. His name is Aaron. He's a suspect who's facing new charges for fires back in July the 2025. All of those trail fires that was going on, you guys, he claimed that he's the one that did it. He said it straight up. He admitted to over 25 of them, and I'm so glad that he's caught. Why did he do it? Because he likes the flickering and the way that it looks. Straight up and down. That's the way, and that's the reason why. Let's get into it. Let's go.
And tonight, we are bringing you team coverage of the Spokane area fires. We have Emily Foxmillion joining us live at the new Disaster Assistance Center at Shadle Park High School. Meteorologist Michelle Boss is in studio tonight with your forecast on another weather impact alert day. And Allison Martinez joins us from the Indian Trails and neighborhood tonight. But first, we start off with Sebastian Robertson tonight, who just an hour ago was in court with the suspect accused of starting the Old Trails fire. And Sebastian, we expected Aaron Farinacci to be arraigned today, but that ended up being delayed. What can you tell us?
Well, a lot of developments out of court today. We know that the case against Aaron Farinacci has grown significantly. He told police he's behind 25 fires in Spokane since last summer. Prosecutors have added 4 charges, officially charging him with 5 counts of arson. Court documents revealed that after he was arrested, he told investigators he knew he was going to start what would become the Old Trails fire, saying he planned it, saying that fire, quote, is beautiful and powerful. The Old Trails fire has become the most destructive in Washington history. After his arrest, documents reveal he first denied having ever set a fire, but after an hour and a half, he started talking, painting the picture of a serial arsonist. He says he's behind dozens of fires, and he said he became obsessed with those fires after he started following them on the news. Spokane prosecutors have now charged him with 5 counts of arson, including for intentionally starting the Aubrey White fire in Spokane in July of 2025. That fire grew to more than 1,200 acres. Investigators say tips from the public led them to Farinacci. They say when they contacted him at the site of the Old Trails fire, he was found carrying waterproof matches and a lighter, but they didn't have enough evidence to arrest him. Investigators say Farinacci admitted he knew arson was an easy crime to get away with if you have time. We're learning more about his criminal history. He is a convicted felon that served 12 years in prison in connection to killing his father. He was supposed to be arraigned today. That was delayed for at least 24 hours until the courts can determine if he is fit to stand trial. Back to you.
All of the wildlife, all of the families. You remember last week when we were showing you guys those videos of those people that were trying to come back and find whatever was left of charred memories, graduation pictures, baby memorabilia and stuff like that? because he likes the way it flickers and the way it burns, and he can get away with it. Man, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I can't be the one. I can't be the one. Because y'all go, oh, Boogotti, that's too much. Yeah, okay. Until they run out of breath. A whole line of them, there he go, and y'all keep on going until you run out of breath. You next? You tired? Move over. Next. Next. I'm not playing, man. I'm not playing. Yeah, he got 12 for his own pops. Who gives somebody charges like that? Of course he gonna feel like he can get out and do anything, right? And he talking about he was watching television and watching those as they were going on, feeling proud about it because he can get away with it. You guys, let's double tap that screen and get more stories out like this so that people can be aware of what's going on. And do you understand now why I say it's okay to snitch? Because I know a lot of other people that ain't even gonna do that. If y'all would have found out, look, see? Boom! Somebody would have just looked, somebody ready to just hit him right in the face. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, let's go. You got another Foolio that's accused of doing the same thing. This happened in Superior in Sacramento. See what's going on with this?
Yeah, and it's right outside the La Superior grocery store. You can see some of the...
I'm talking about while it was open, crazy. I'm talking about daytime. This is straight up grand theft auto in the daytime. You hear me? This one was in broad daylight. Then the fool tried to take the Pepsi cart and put it in the tree and light it up so the tree can go up too.
Workers outside here, arson investigators say it was surveillance video from inside this store, plus an unusual scene outside that led Sacramento police to help detain a suspect. This is new video of the suspect. Sacramento fire officials say matches the surveillance video showing someone intentionally setting fire inside this grocery store early this morning. What that suspect is accused of doing before being loaded into this police car, that adds another twist to this story. Get this. I want you to take a look at the video and see that Pepsi box that's wedged in a tree. The Sacramento Fire Department says that while fire crews were dealing with the fire inside this store where someone clearly smashed the front doors of the store to get in early this morning, the suspect was seen trying to set fire to that Pepsi box in a tree that is literally in the same parking lot shared by this store. So as we come back out here live, in the last 10 minutes, that suspect was driven away from this scene. But I had to ask the Sacramento Fire Department before they demobilized and left, their reaction to this set of circumstances. They said, you know what? When it comes to serial arsonists, it is not unusual to see them trying to set other fires. What is unusual is that literally that tree is in this same parking lot. In fact, that's the front door. And if we can pan over that way, you'll see at the end of this parking lot where the white pickup truck is, it was in that tree where that Pepsi box was. This suspect now on the way to the police department, after being detained shortly after fire crews put out the fire inside the La Superior grocery store. Live in Sacramento, Mike Sell, KCR Rate.
All right, Mike.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it's right outside the La Superior.
Y'all are a mess. Y'all always find something to say to make somebody laugh. That one song, I love you. I love the fact that you're here. That one song talking about Pepsi been having a bad rep. I told you to stop doing that. I told you shouldn't make me cry, man, because it's not going to be good for the show. I'm not going to be able to keep moving forward. I'm supposed to be professional, keeping things together. You know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes, man, like, I told you guys a couple of months ago, matter of fact, for a couple of years now, I said after a while, we'll be able to make this stuff up in our heads. And then next thing you'll know, oh, they did that already. Somebody did that already. How are you going to try to set it on Fliz Ames while it's outside the place with the police right now trying to deal with another thing that you already did? And how is he able to keep on doing all of this chaos? This reminds me of Grand Theft Auto. You can do all sorts of crazy things, run around in a circle, running around in a circle, you know what I'm saying? Go over to the tree, you know what I'm saying? Boom, do something stupid. This is starting to remind me of real life Grand Theft Auto, you guys. Let's get on over to Cleveland. Oh my God, Cleveland, and I'm not talking about the Cleveland show. We got a Greyhound bus, and for some reason, this whole show so far been about fire, flame, fire for fire, flame, flame, fire, flame, flame. That's right, you guys. If you're rocking on Greyhound right now, you might want to consider, wait a minute, we tried talking about the planes, and that's not working with Boeing. trains ain't acting up too much in that right way. I think we need to go on the trains, you guys. Can you do me a favor? I want you to do me a favor if you're watching me right now. Can you guys pay attention to these crazy wires that's in the back of this bus that start to do some crazy sort of bzz, bzz going on? That's all I really want you to concentrate on, right? Because in Cleveland, we had a Greyhound bus that catches fire on I-75, and 25 people had to run up off the bus before it was a wrap. And it just looked real weird to me, this wiring. Check this out real quick. Tell me what's going on over here, right here in Cleveland, y'all. Wait a minute, I don't even want to show y'all that. I gotta skip that for a second. Let's go.
With breaking news, we have an update on that breaking news that we first brought you at noon today. I-71 southbound, as you can see, is back open at this hour. This after a bus fire earlier today.
Go ahead, sorry.
A Greyhound. So you on the bus, you're just chilling. You're just probably playing some games or whatever like that. Next thing you know, fire breaks out on the bus.
Bus burst into flames on I-71 South under the Fulton Road overpass. That happened this afternoon.
Okay, so the fire forced the highway to close for hours. Traffic, as Jay said, is moving again. Natalie Clydesdale is live with the latest. This was such a mess. Everybody's okay, though, yes?
That's right, Christy and Jay. Good afternoon. This is a much different scene now compared to just a few hours ago. The charred bus has been removed, and like you said, both I-71 South and the Fulton Road Bridge are now back open to traffic. According to a spokesman from the Cleveland Division of Fire, crews were called to I-71 South beneath the Fulton Road overpass just after noon. A viewer driving by captured these photos of the bus engulfed in flames. Firefighters shut down the highway as they worked to extinguish this fire, and the driver and all 25 passengers made it off the bus safely before they were picked up by a replacement Greyhound bus.
The hell was that, like electrical fire or something going on back there with that thing right there? What was that, electrical?
Shut down the highway as they worked to extinguish this fire, and the driver and all 25 passengers made it off the bus safely before they were picked up by a replacement Greyhound bus. No one was hurt, but firefighters say this was difficult to battle.
This is challenging because it's a big fire, it's a big vehicle fire. So we had to send several units out because all of our companies have water on board, but there's no hydrant to refill here. So I think we wound up with a total of 3 engines responding out here, and Tower 1 responded as well.
This afternoon, a spokesperson from Greyhound sent us a statement saying in part, quote, "We are investigating the cause of a fire involving one of our buses in downtown Cleveland this morning. A replacement bus was dispatched and passengers have since reached their destination."
I would have been on some replacement whatever I had on my feet. Replacement what? How about this? Sir, you can't walk on the highway. Apparently you can't get on the bus either. Sir, we're gonna have to take you into custody if you keep on walking on the highway. Well, maybe that'll help me get to my destination faster, because you see, apparently Greyhound couldn't do it, bro. So now I'm gonna get in trouble for this? No, I don't think so, bro. I think I'm gonna probably beat my feet till I get to the next town to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Thank you so much, Sam Champion. We gotta do what we gotta do. You know how we do around here. We family right now. Appreciate somebody taking out that idiot too. Sounds like you're right, sweet RV. If you got an RV, you know what I'm talking about, right? Some sort of electrical situation going on or whatever like that when it comes down to that wiring, because they did say that it burst into flames, right? Electrical, crazy. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Now, I don't want to do it, but I have to. Not going to say too much because they acting funny, but I got to put it out there. 14-year-old, Taiwan. I'm going to let them tell it. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. See that, right? 14-year-old, grandparents, then went to the school. Can't show you the rest. They got the big ones coming out. Oh yeah, his own grandparents. Then he went to the school with it. Popped like 2 people. They came through heavy, and he took himself out. 14 years old, Thailand. Let's keep on moving forward, but we got to pray for the people that lost their lives in that situation right there. We're going too graphic on certain topics, but I can bring it to you guys and let you guys know what's going on. It's breaking news right now, but you know what I'm talking about. I want to pray for everybody that was involved in this situation in Thailand. Give them massive love and nothing but massive respect. Actually wanted to open with that, but couldn't. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to get on over to Boeing. More trouble for Boeing as hundreds of 737 planes, MAXs, have been grounded and now being inspected for cracks in the fuselage. Now, that's something that needs to be inspected for potential damage moving forward. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's something very serious. Let's see what's going on with Boeing and their solution to this situation. Because, yeah, I know a lot of people that fly, and it's not a game, especially with the MAXs. They're on, like, major airlines like United and American.
We begin with new scrutiny tonight for Boeing, specifically certain models of its widely used 737 MAX. Federal regulators have ordered nearly 500 737s to be checked for cracks in the fuselage, and ultimately this could apply to about 1,500 planes worldwide. Boeing was once, but is no longer, the world's top builder of commercial airlines. It's been...
Oh, no. Somebody in the comments, please come on out. You said it. You was like, I told you guys about Boeing months ago. Say it again. Come on and step out, because look, they're no longer what? The #1 when it comes down to manufacturing. How do you lose your position, huh?
Dogged in recent years by safety concerns and production setbacks. Senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve leads us off from Hollywood Burbank Airport. Chris,
Jelena,
how concerned should flyers be here?
Well, the FAA and Boeing say they shouldn't be too concerned because these inspections are being made mandatory for nearly 500 airliners here in the U.S. Now, this issue was actually found on...
Anytime they tell you don't be worried, yeah.
Older previous generation 737s where cracks developed in what's known as a bear strap around the forward galley cabin door. A bear strap reinforces areas around doorways and emergency exits, but over time, the stress of takeoffs and landings can lead to cracking near door corners. Boeing says it first warned airlines about this issue in the MAX in 2024. The FAA order sets a timeline for mandatory inspections to catch cracks before they become a safety issue. But so far, Boeing says there have been no cracks found in any MAX jets specifically. Boeing says it is working on a manufacturing fix for future aircraft. Matt?
All right, Chris, while we have you, there was a 2-hour ground stop in Minneapolis airport today. One of the country's busiest airports. Flights were affected throughout the Midwest. What happened there?
Yeah, they had to hold all flights in and out of Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport because of air traffic control systems that went down. We understand may include radar and radio communications. Here is how controllers told pilots of the issue.
We were stopped basically to all Minnesota, their center.
So he wasn't going to tell us about that water situation now, huh? Now they probably, you feel what I'm saying? I can't say so much because you guys, that's why I got to stop and just say what I can say about certain things. You get what I'm going on with this? First the water, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Minneapolis, yeah, let's keep going.
It's gone down.
I'm just saying.
The FAA says systems have come back up, but they are investigating what caused this outage. We are seeing lengthy delays for some there and even more delays along the East Coast because of weather issues, Matt.
So I hope this thing is going to be overseas and they go ahead and get this thing taken care of. I don't think they put that phone call in and say, hey, y'all can slow down on that because we got this accord going on. Nah, they probably still, oh, we got the other. You feel me? I can't say but so much. But we got to feel each other over here. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? What are we dealing with right now? We in a big situation with who right now? Come on, you guys. Come on, check in. You know what I'm talking about? First the agua and then the other stuff. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to Washington, where the Senate has finally narrowly approved Todd Blanche's approval for AG. 50 to 49 as new Attorney General. Let's keep on moving up, you guys. Let's go.
Start with some breaking news overnight on Capitol Hill. The Senate has narrowly confirmed Todd Blanche as the next U.S. Attorney General. The vote was 50 to 49, with 2 Republicans joining Democrats in opposition.
And as long as you being respectful, Diggy Dilly, you're going to be able, as long as you being respectful, Izzy, you're going to be able to hang out. I don't mind being called a jokes, but do me a favor. Got some serious contact and some content going on over here. By the way, this is what else we doing. You want to keep it in the purple world? Let me show you how we do it over here. We got these keychains that we're going to be sending out. That's if y'all can get those likes up to 300, because I know we're putting on right now. Y'all see where this show is headed. We don't play around over here. Also, we got them our bottom line decals. So that's right. And we're not charging nothing for them. Just making sure we get those likes up to 300. I know we got enough people in here to do it. And if we don't even worry about it. Get your like in there and we'll stack on top of that. Don't worry about whatever everybody else is doing. Let's worry about what you're doing. Let's go ahead and double tap that screen. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We're on our way to 74,000 subscribers over here, baby. So you can call me everything you want, but I'm still on my way up to the top. God bless you too. And if you're ready to get the merch after we hit that 300, all you got to do is get me an email at bridgethisllc@gmail.com, and I'll send your merch right over to you. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it.
Blanche picked up key support yesterday from Republican Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana to push him in. We start with some breaking news overnight on Capitol Hill. The Senate has narrowly confirmed Todd Blanche as the next U.S. Attorney General. The vote was 50 to 49, with 2 Republicans joining Democrats in opposition. Blanche picked up key support yesterday from Republican Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana to push him into a majority. Blanche, who is President Trump's former personal attorney, has already been leading the Justice Department in an acting role.
I don't know.
And we start with
There's a lot of people that don't feel too comfortable about Todd Blanche being approved for that position. And there's a lot of people that have to do with the Epstein files. I must say, I got to speak fairly and freely on all sides. And I got to ask you guys a question, because it's that time of the show. I want to know how many people here approve of Todd Blanche. Since everybody else approved of him when he's the AG, I guess we got no choice. But if you approve of his approval, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, you guys. Let me see if you guys approve of Todd Blanche being confirmed as now the AG. That's right, you guys. That's right. And if you do not agree, thumbs down. Guess what I like to do? I like to read whatever you have next to the thumbs down, not just the reading of what's there. So let me see a thumbs up or thumbs down if you guys think that it's a good idea or a bad idea. And I'll keep on reading and see how many people in here feel certain ways. And it'll give you guys an idea of what's going on around you as well. How many people feel the same way as well. That's how we test the room sometimes. Let's get on over and be careful out there, because we always have to. And you know, we always bring you health and wellness as well as cautionary things to deal with. This is another one, you guys, and we're talking about everybody who's planning on going to the beach. Okay, we got to give them a chance, says Audrey. I don't know, says B-Kid. And we got Jack Welsh with a thumbs up. Okay, let's give them a chance. Okay, let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because I want to know, I want to ask you guys a question. And do you guys go to the beach a lot? Because if you do, please be careful. There's another one of these freaking flesh-eating bacteria found in the U.S. waters. I can't call it. I'm going to let them explain it and tell you what's going on here.
Beachgoers, beware. The country is seeing an influx of a deadly flesh-eating bacteria in seawater. Several states seeing its presence, with Louisiana reporting at least 5 deaths and Florida confirming a 2nd death. So how can you stay safe this summer? Let's ask Fox News senior medical contributor and the author of The Miracles Among Us, How God's Grace Plays a Role in Healing, Dr. Siegel. Welcome, and let's get right into this. So what is this bacteria?
Well, Rachel, it's called Vibrio, and there's about 80,000 cases of it a year, but the kind we're talking about, flesh-eating bacteria, is Vibrio vulnificus, which is a very small number of cases a year, about 200 to 300 cases a year. And the problem is that if you swim in brackish waters, salt water around the coast, right where fresh water meets salt water, that's where you can encounter it. And the people who are getting it in Louisiana, you mentioned 5 deaths, there's 9 cases. In Florida, there's 14 cases. The people that are getting it are those who have open cuts, open sores, maybe mosquito bites even. They don't know exactly that they have an open wound. That's
why you do that, man. He's talking about, look at his eyebrows. Yes, he looked like he got 2 Charlie Chaplin mustache eyebrows. We noticed that.
one group, and another group is the group that's eating raw shellfish, especially oysters tend to accumulate this because oysters are filters. They accumulate all bacteria and viruses. This is a bacteria, and the main concern I have is, again, through an open wound with people who are immunocompromised, diabetic, have liver problems. If you're healthy and you're young and healthy and exercising, you're not likely to get sick from this. And again, this is very rare.
So what are the symptoms? So, and by the way, this is from Louisiana. They're reporting cases of this bacteria all the way up in the Hamptons. So it's widespread. I know you say it's rare. One, if I'm having symptoms, what kind of symptoms am I looking for? And with the oysters, how do I know if my oyster is contaminated or not?
Well, great questions. First of all, it's less rare this year because, as you said, it's been a very warm summer and wet, and so we're seeing breakish waters even farther up north than we usually do, so we're more on the lookout for it.
And you're starting to see more sharks, too, in many places that you're not expecting to see them. Why? Because the waters are very warm. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. This was on Friday, but I thought that you guys may be interested because it's the last that we heard from your girl, somebody that we know that you love. Come on, you guys. When she gets in that tub and she scrubs out all them collard greens to make sure that they're good. Come on, you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about none other than Kamala. Clean Green. Clean Green Harris. Come on, you guys. Like Mean Green, Joe Green. But this is Kamala. Clean Green Harris. Come on, y'all, get on over here and check out what's going on with Clean Greens.
Contributor Raymond Arroyo. All right, Raymond, I hear that something really big is going down in New Orleans, your hometown.
Laura, Kamala Harris was in town today for a back-to-school rally, but perhaps she needs a bit more schooling in word variety, which brings us to Kamala's word of the day, traveling.
I've been traveling a lot. I am no longer in office, and I have decided I really want to just travel and listen to people. And so I've been traveling around, and not with a bunch of press, but just traveling and meeting with people where they are.
Oh, my Lord. Can you imagine being a student listening to this, Laura? Why would you bring Kamala Harris into a group of students to excite them about schooling?
Subject, verb, direct object. Once she masters that, she's going to be ready for 2028, Raymond. All right, there's a second Kamala word of the day. Limitation.
Oh.
Never let somebody else's limited ability to see your capacity be a limitation on your ambition. That's their limitation. Don't let that be your limitation. Do I need to repeat myself? Never let somebody else's limited ability to see who you are and your capacity be a limitation on your ambition about who you are and what you can do.
Well, when she likes a word, she likes a word, Raymond. She just loves and embraces that word.
Well, my favorite moment is when she said, let me repeat myself. Sweetheart, you've been repeating yourself for the last 8 years. Same word.
I had to let him get that off. You've been repeating yourself for the last 8 years. He's hilarious. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, where I'm from. Come on, you guys. We got to go. We got this crazy situation over here in Indiana. We're in Evansville. A bus into cars and stopped at a traffic light, you guys. Let's go. Yeah. Situation over here. We got to pray for these people. Let's go.
Traffic is moving again tonight on Evansville's Lloyd Expressway following a big crash involving a bus and several cars.
Police say at least 2 people were hurt. Now, this was at the intersection of Cross Point Boulevard.
Good evening, I'm Robinson Miles.
And I'm Jamie Buchanan. 14 News reporter Gabe Pontonis has been on scene there all day, has spoken with police and witnesses.
So, Gabe, what's the latest that we know?
50, stay above 50, huh?
Well, yeah, I've been here all afternoon, and it looks a lot better here now than
Jelena.
it did several hours ago. Again, that wreck bad enough to shut down the Lloyd and Cross Point in all directions. But again, as you can see behind me, it is all now open. I spoke to witnesses and officials on scene during that chaotic incident. Officials say it's one of the worst accidents they have ever seen. A major accident on the Lloyd involving a bus and several other vehicles closing the road for hours. Witnesses in the area say the bus slammed into cars waiting at the stoplight.
Officers responded, and it was one of the worst accidents I've ever seen in almost 15 years of law enforcement. There was extensive damage to the vehicles. Thankfully, though, everyone is accounted for.
Fire officials on scene saying 5 fire trucks, 5 ambulances, EPD, and state police responded. They say 5 vehicles, including the bus, 3 passenger cars, and a work vehicle were involved. We spoke to people in the vicinity about what they heard and saw. One of them was a truck driver who sprang into action when he saw what happened.
I heard a horrendous noise and looked over. I saw the bus that he had collided with the black and white car and crushed him. The sound I heard was actually the vehicles being dragged. And so I went across to see if I could be of any assistance. There was a woman and her child. The child was in the back seat. So with a couple of women there, I helped them. We got the child out.
Fire officials say 5 people were hurt with injuries ranging from minor to critical. Police say 2 of them were taken to the hospital. We also spoke with someone who was on the bus at the time of the crash and says it all happened quickly. He said,
"Do you see the extent of this damage? Like, what the?"
As the bus was cut off, and those on the bus are okay with only minor injuries like nosebleeds.
I'm okay. It's like 2 seconds. Like you look down, you look up, boom. It was so quick. It was like the speed of like lightning, like the flash. I'm okay. I'm thankful that there's no dead people that happened. So I was in there. Everybody's fine.
Yeah, let's do it while we're in the scene, you guys. Let's go ahead and pray for everybody at this situation out there. Let's pray for the critically injured. Can't forget about those people because nobody lost their life, but we still got some people that are critically injured. We want to pray for 100% recoveries, you guys, and mental recoveries as well, because a lot of people won't even be able to get inside of a bus or drive again after certain things like this happen to them. So yes, we would like to recognize the mental situations as well, so they can get through this as well in the mental. We ask that today, Father God, amen. And we thank you for the miracle of nobody losing their lives, amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over, keep on moving forward. Oh my God, that was crazy right there. It's just not stopping. It's just going crazy out here. Okay, what we got? Okay, y'all ready to go? And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. But not if you live in the Bronx. Keep telling you guys. You know who I feel like when I do that? Miss Bonita Betrell from Living Color. Oh, I can't. I love myself, Miss Jenkins. Y'all better not say nothing about Miss Jenkins, but don't go in her house. Roaches riding around on doom buggies. That was one of my favorite episodes. Bonita Betrell, Kim Wayans. Salute. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And it's a sad situation, and I hate to do it like that, but second body found at a site of a Bronx burning apartment. And the people was asking them, can they go in there to look? But they were saying that it was too dangerous, and the fire department did go in and discover people that lost their lives. Be careful, you guys. This summer, there's been a lot of fires out there, a lot of people winding up in apartment fires. Be careful of leaving those windows open because they help drafts come in. I try to keep my windows closed around me, even in the hallway in the apartment buildings. Other people may say, it's hot in the hallway. Yeah, but now you're adding air to come on in. And you know another thing? The freaking stink bugs. They're starting to go crazy. I don't like those stink bugs. Let's keep on moving forward and see what's going on in the Bronx, you guys.
Some new information on the deadly apartment fire in the Bronx. We have learned that another person has died, and there are now 2 people in total fatalities. 14 people were injured, including firefighters. Crews still searching the building that is deemed unstable. The cause is not yet determined, and Lisa Rosner has been on the scene since Wednesday. She joins us now live once again with the latest information. Lisa.
Well, Christine and Jessica, it was a heartbreaking scene this afternoon as firefighters brought out the body of what one family believes is their beloved matriarch. I want to draw your attention to the 2nd floor where there is a fire escape. The apartment right there, that is where firefighters focused their search this afternoon because the relative says their loved one lived 1 floor above that fire escape and believes she fell through that 3rd floor when it caved in and landed on the 2nd one. That family member tells us she had been asking for 2 days now for the FDNY to go in, but had been told the building was unsafe. Firefighters scoured the 2nd floor Friday afternoon after Tashayla Parks pleaded for them to try and find her aunt, 65-year-old Marianne Martin. Earlier, we met Parks at the office of the nonprofit Emergency Rights, where we asked Dawilda Cordero for help. Later on the scene, Cordero told firefighters Marianne Martin lived in apartment 3A, which collapsed into the 2nd floor apartment below. That's the spot, she says, where the body was found.
She may have either gotten to the fire escape, may not have been able to leave from the fire escape, and tried to make her way to the front door, or she may have been to the front trying to get to the fire escape, but they found her like in between those 2 areas.
Parks says Martin's husband, 70-year-old Lester Martin, was previously pronounced dead, and his body was retrieved from the fire Wednesday night. This ring video shows him in the building the night before the fire.
They just lost their son, and that was already hard for all of that because that was sudden. Now we have to tell their grandkids, and their grandkids are small.
The FDNY confirms 2 people have been pronounced dead and have not released their identities. Parks also still needs to go to the medical examiner's office to confirm the body is that of Marianne Martin.
I'm just glad we got some kind of answer now.
The FDNY says of the 14 people who were injured in the fire, 2 remain hospitalized. This video shows the chaos as people ran out of the 3rd floor hallway and down the stairs. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and a police source says due to the structural integrity, fire marshals have not been able to enter the apartment where the fire started to examine the gas piping in the walls and determine if there was a lithium-ion battery on scene. The source adds investigators are not ruling out that the cause is a gas explosion or a combination of gas and a lithium-ion battery. The managing agent for the building told us by phone there were never any gas issues in the building. And the woman we interviewed, that family member, is right now on her way to the medical examiner's office. She told us that the family had a very big reunion this past weekend and that her aunt volunteered often at nonprofits in the area. She knows Wednesday is the one day that she would not be volunteering, so she knows she was home that day and she feels confident that that body is the one of her aunt. But again, we're waiting for official word from the medical examiner. We're live in the Norwood section of the Bronx. Lisa Rosner, CBS News, New York.
Yeah, let's go back, you guys, because it wasn't just her; it was both of them. It was the grandfather and it was the grandmother. He had got found earlier, and then she got found afterwards. So we want to pray for everyone who lost their lives in this tragedy. We want to pray for the family, all of the grandchildren, the animals, everyone affected in this sad situation, you guys. We want to pray for strength, Father God. We want to pray for healing. And we love to pray for love and community in these tragic times. Amen. Oh boy, let's keep going, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Lake Charles, come on, Louisiana. Let's get it cracking, Louisiana. I told you we go everywhere. Let's go. See what's going on over here. I won't like stories like this either. Something's going on with a small part of my vehicle. I dropped my vehicle off at your dealership and my motor's open now. What is my motor doing open? Come to find out, you taking parts out of my motor to put inside other people's car. Oh no, we got a problem here. So that's why I couldn't get my tire changed. All I needed was a tire change. I take my Kia to the dealership and they're supposed to change my tire. They should have did that the same day or the next day. Why did it take y'all a week And it took you so long that this lady wound up going there saying, you know what, let me see my car. When she got to the dealership, open sesame was the hood and motor. They was using her parts on other cars. Come on, y'all, let's get into it right now, see what's going on over here. I don't like people to do stuff like this in Lake Charles. Y'all better be careful.
A video of a Lake Charles woman accusing a dealership of borrowing parts from her car has gone viral on social media. Now the dealership is responding. KPLC's Brendan Brown joins us in studio with more.
Woman.
Morgan Shirley Pouliard says she brought her SUV to Kia of Lake Charles on June 17th after a tire blowout on the interstate. She says the car sat there for more than a month with little communication from the dealership. When she went in person to check on it, she found out much more than she bargained for. At the dealership, she noticed the hood was up on her vehicle and she started filming. She repeatedly asked why her engine had been taken apart. On camera, the Kia service manager admitted they used parts from her vehicle to service another customer's car without her knowledge or permission.
But taking something without permission is considered stealing, which y'all were doing is stealing. Because had I not come up there, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known. Y'all have just threw my car back together and expected me to drive it, and later down the line when something went wrong, I'd have been the person that y'all to say it was at fault.
Pouliard says the service manager told her multiple times no one had touched her vehicle before admitting what happened. We visited Kia of Lake Charles and spoke with the owner. In a statement, the dealership says it conducted an internal review and that service manager is no longer employed with the company. Pouliard has her vehicle back, but says she still feels uneasy driving it. Live in studio, Brendan Brown, 7 News.
She like, I want another car now. I don't even want this. Give me something else. I wouldn't even blame her. Give me something else. Matter of fact, take me to the lot right now. I'm picking it up myself. They're like, yeah, but you had a 2022. I know. This 2026 a fit for me right now with the same price and everything that I'm paying on this every month. Yeah, that's what I would have did. Let's keep on going, you guys. Look, somebody said Kia finally got caught. Sleazy bastards. Borrowing, that's stealing. Get the scamming Trump. What else you got? Get these scammers, Trump. That's why you got to take a man with you. Who goes to the dealership for a tire? I mean, I would go for a tire to a tire place. You're right about that, Audrey. But what if there was something wrong with the, well, even for the rotors too, they probably could do that too. But you probably want to go take it back to the dealership if you don't know no better. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You guys are funny. Y'all are so hilarious. I don't know. You guys are hilarious. And whoever can't hear anything, do me a favor. Fisher Price is not a good company to buy phones from. Do not buy a phone from Fisher Price. Don't do that. I know better than that. Ain't nobody. Who that right there? IEALZ? Now you know better than buying phones from Fisher Price. Stop it. Got the dial-up phone. What you got that? Now sit right back and you hear it tell of the burning ship. Got the doctor, got the professor or Gilligan riding a bicycle so you can use your phone. This audio is ridiculous. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Don't try to be slick. I see you trying to troll. Matter of fact, I'm glad you did that, because if you keep on doing it, I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to get you out of here. I don't play that. I think you're trying to do something slick. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to Chicago, because body cam video shows a chaotic arrest. His name is John Twist. I guess they twisted his wrist when they locked him up. Come on, you guys. Let's get on over and see what's going on with Chicago. Come on, y'all. Let's see.
Because you made the description. Of what? Of a person being on a tow truck.
Okay. When police caught up with John Twist,
lock me up. Uncuff me out.
He want to fight everybody. You know how they say, if you uncuff me, I will beat the blah, blah, blah off of you. He's one of those guys.
he had to be carried into the police car. Earlier that day, our crew was getting ready for a live shot near the Adler Planetarium when prosecutors say Twist got out of a tow truck and yelled racial slurs at our team, tried to set his German Shepherd on them. When that was unsuccessful, Rafael Salinas is accused of smashing our camera gear. Our news truck was also bashed in.
Thank you,
when they
Juno.
fled
God
that
bless
scene,
you.
residents in
God
Brighton
bless you,
Park
Juno.
spotted the group pointing guns at people. They crashed their tow truck in an alley and ran. The German Shepherd isn't seen in the video at all. One officer pursued Salinas.
He's at the Marathon gas station.
He's seen jumping on the back of a car before a group of officers catch him.
Smack my lip. You smacked my lip. I don't know. We got the shirtless dude.
Officers found William Huerta without incident.
Watch your head. That's when you're in the back like this. And this one here, you know he gonna be tight. Every Chinese restaurant, every food place, as he's driving by, because you can forget about that for a little while. Even the Chihuahua over there at the corner like this, doing better than you right about now, buddy. Let's keep on moving. That bull shirt gonna be slim by the time he get back out. It's gonna be 32 by the time he get out.
I think they got the Bulls jersey down there.
Twist jumped in his mom's car,
Got in Tahoe going northbound from 360 California.
which officers pulled over, citing a broken taillight.
He's been having a lot to drink today.
While police get Swift in the car, other officers recovered his gun. Swift is escorted into the police station. The yelling continues.
Murder 2 times. Uncharge me, officer.
Ooh, 2 times. Murder. John Twist, what's up?
2 murders.
As the 3 men sit behind bars, an officer, hours later, reads Swift his Miranda rights. At that point, he has nothing more to say.
Do you wish to answer questions at this time?
No. Oh, after you do all that, the outburst, John Twist, all that, now you ain't got nothing to say. Oh boy, I don't know what to say, you guys. All I know is I need a break. And you know what? You deserve a break today. At McDonald's. That's right, you guys. Are you hungry? Man, listen, y'all know better than that. I'm not going to tell y'all to go eat that Abba-Dooba Baba Biba mix. I don't know what's in that stuff. And I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. If you're a member of the Discord, I'd like for you to do me a favor the next time you frequent or see a McDonald's. Go to the front door because there's a sign there now. And it tells you it's on you if you want to eat this food. It's a warning on the front door, just like the Surgeon General has it on the cigarette packages. Yeah, you don't think I'm telling you the truth? Go look on the front door as soon as you walk through McDonald's. Most time on a second door, and it's kind of like that blended in sort of signage. Yeah, check it out. Go take a photo of it and go ahead and put it up on the Discord so people know that I'm not whistling Dixie. I'm going to start putting those images up too. If they have a warning label in the restaurant that I have to go to, that's probably the reason why smart people like us have stopped going there. Talking about you deserve a break today. We deserve to live till tomorrow. How about that? So we've made smart decisions. So people and companies like McDonald's are now reporting slowing sales from the U.S. restaurants. And I guess because they, took out the dollar value meal too early? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I don't feel bad for them.
Now to McDonald's, reporting slowing sales as it attempts to serve cost-conscious consumers have failed to meet expectations. So Elizabeth Schulze is back with those details. Good morning again, Elizabeth.
Good morning again, Robin. McDonald's is warning about what it calls a challenging consumer environment. Sales at its U.S. restaurants from April through June grew at the slowest pace in more than a year. The fast food giant had rolled out this big slate of deals to try to attract diners who are frustrated with high prices. But McDonald's admitted that some of those deals just fell flat. So, for example, it launched an under $3 menu in April. Only about 2/3 of its franchises actually end up offering the menu at suggested prices. McDonald's CEO says all the various promotions that it offered at the same time.
Biggie, you're correct too. Warning labels on toothpaste because of the fluoride, depending on the toothpaste. You're right about that too.
Led to confusion for staff and for customers, adding that it is tough to break through when you have that many messages out there. We know that these fast food wars have gotten very heated with chains like Burger King, Wendy's, Subway, all offering competing deals. But worth noting that
you guys are totally right about Mickey D's done long. You got the kids. I think that's what you mean. You're trying to say since Mickey D's has been around for a long time and they got the kids, it's not like before. They don't advertise Ronald McDonald anymore. They don't do the songs anymore. You don't understand. They used to have some real songs going on, having people like the Community and all of that. They even had a lot of people like us, you know what I'm saying, McDonald's, like getting busy about McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? Talking about 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seeds bun. You remember that? 2 all-beef patties, special sauce. That was the whole song. They let that go. They let the core of who they are go. We want to see the what's his name? The guy that steals the French fries. Where's the guy that steals the French fries at? We used to like him. Little skits by himself. Then they came in with the Mac Tonight. Remember Mac Tonight? I resemble him a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, we know about McDonald's, but you got away and you went producty. You feel what I'm saying? And your food turned into a product too. And it's too damn expensive for a lot of people.
Guys, a new AP NORC poll that was out this week found that more than half of Americans have cut down on eating out in order to pay for other necessities, guys.
More than half. All right.
Big number.
All right.
Yeah, because it's too expensive. I mean, who's going to go somewhere where it's like the burger's like $10 and you go ahead, put it in the value meal and you get like a burger, some terrible fries and a drink. You paying like $20-something or $21, $17, $16. It's not worth it because all they're filling you up is with air and it's not even going to fill you up. You're going to be hungry in the next 20, 30 minutes. All the food tastes like, it's like White Castles. Remember back in the day how White Castle was? Man, you would tear some White Castles up. They'd be all there flipping them with the 5 holes in them, with the steam going, with the onions on the side and everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the White Castles, man. Stop playing. Flip them over. They see to do the flip line with the cheese and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? A little box like that, slide the 2-3 bites, the burger's over. They talking about sliders. We know White Castle. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. But now everything is like a White Castle. You know why? Because as fast as you could eat a White Castle, it's how fast you got to get rid of them. Because by that night, after you come from the club and you don't stop at White Castle and you're on your way back home, be like, I'll be right back. You be in the bathroom like this. Pop, 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 pop. They be like, yo, you got some drums in the bathroom with you? Nah, bro, that's my stomach. Yeah, because you know how that go when it comes down to those White Castles. Yeah, there's a quick entry and an even faster exit. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got a good Samaritan who stops an elderly man from getting robbed at one of these fast food locations. This probably would have been me, but I think the guy would have probably caught 2 pieces and a biscuit on his way out. How dare you try to rob an elderly person when they're in a walker? He's in a walker. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. These are the people that we have no choice but to look out for. And I know we say we don't want to mind other people's business and get into anything, but I think we need to mind this man's business right now, especially if we see something going on like this. Check this out.
A mugging at a fast food restaurant didn't go unchallenged when bystanders stepped up to stop it. The Tucson Police Department in Arizona released this video of the incident. They say a 34-year-old man tried to steal a backpack from a 70-year-old man's walker. During the struggle, the elderly man fell to the ground, and that's when witnesses immediately jumped into action. Cops say 3 Good Samaritans intervened and chased the suspect out of the restaurant. Then they helped the victim recover his belongings. Cops say the man was treated for minor injuries at the scene.
776, I have one detained.
Police say they caught up with the suspect a short time later and arrested him. They have not released his name, but they're crediting these brave bystanders for preventing this incident from getting any worse. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
It's like the wild. It's like, you know, it's not even, there's no barrier on age. There's no barrier on women or children anymore. It's just like everything is a free-for-all, you guys. Sad situation. And I'm so glad that those Samaritans stepped in and helped them. I really appreciate the fact that they did that. Crazy. It's the Wild West. I don't even think they did that in the Wild West, Whiskey. I don't even think so. I don't even think they did it back then. Cowboy would have caught up to you. A cowboy would have put a hot stingray in your backside. Let's get on over to Kansas. I wish I was home. I wish I was home. Okay, I gotta ask you guys, and I don't wanna know, how many people here ever see The Wizard of Oz? Come on, Boogotti, everybody saw it. But yeah, male or female, I want you guys to tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, this is personal. How many people here actually clicked their heels together before? Tell the truth. When you first saw it, if you was a little kid, did you ever click your heels together 3 times? How many people gonna be honest with the fam up in here right now? Come on, tell the truth. I'm gonna be the first one to say yes. I clicked my heels together 3 times. I didn't think I was gonna get out of the Emerald City or wind up in Kansas, but I did click my heels together 3 times. Come on, tell the truth. Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Whoever says hell no, that means they did it. Adonis like, yo, why you trying to play me after I answer you Boogotti? I'm just playing, you guys. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. No, I never used to walk with no damn heels, but I clicked my heels together. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go on over because Mom says she was given. I wanted to get you guys a little smiling a little bit before we get into this sad story, though. Mom says that she was given days to live after a spider bite, and it was a nightmare. Could have only been a black widow spider or a brown recluse. You guys, depending on your immune system and what the spider is, it could be a very fatal situation. So we're very thankful. I want to pray right now and thank God and thank the doctors who saved this mom's life. I want to let you guys know we're praying right now first before this story goes. I want to let you guys know that. I want to pray for 100% healing, and we're so glad that she's coming back out of it after so long. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because they think it was a brown recluse.
Miller, a mother of 4 from Goddard, Kansas, says she never imagined what could have happened while enjoying a campfire with her family at a local lake.
And I felt like 15 spiders climb up my legs and into my shirt. I had spider bites on both sides of my leg.
But Miller was not alarmed until 4 days later, when concerned about a painful bruise on her leg near one of the spider bites, she went to the hospital. She said it felt like she was being stabbed.
And they're like, we need you to sign this paper. We're going into surgery. And I'm like, surgery for what?
Miller had previously been diagnosed with 2 rare blood clotting disorders and developed a compromised liver and various allergies to food and medications. Doctors removed the blood clots, but just days after her surgery, she developed a blood and staph infection.
Sean.
And doctors shared even more bad news.
They gave me like 3 days to a month to live. So that was scary.
Her eyes are like yellow, like that jaundice thing too. You see her eyes? Like she's still getting through this, you guys.
Doctors don't know exactly what kind of spiders bit her.
Jolene, you got bit?
The 2 venomous ones that we have in Kansas are the black widow spider, and the more numerous one is the brown recluse spider.
Miller has so far beaten the odds. She's become strong enough to leave the hospital and get at-home care, but now she needs a liver transplant.
Whoever that is says, I've been sleeping on the floor for 50 years and I got hundreds of spider bites. Jack Walsh, do yourself a favor, see if you can sell that blood. Yeah, it's probably worth some money right about now, bro. You probably got some antivenom right there in your blood. Jack, you need a manager? Holler at your boy.
As she waits to qualify for the transplant, she says her family serves as her inspiration.
I was like, I give up. I'm done being cut open. I'm done being poked and prodded. I'm done hurting. And then I thought about all of them.
Jesus Christ.
Stolen has been returned, albeit.
Oh man, that's a terrible one right there, you guys. That's why I wanted you guys to see it though, because spider bites are no joke. I've seen people have holes in their feet and on their legs and in their knees. The brown recluses are really known, very well known in Texas and Dallas and areas like that. Want to pray for her. We want to pray that she gets 100% recovery. Yes, she still is looking for a body part. You guys heard, a vital part, vital organ, which is the kidney, and I'm hoping that she's able to find it. Pray for the family as well, you guys. Amen. Yes, it's a big deal getting bit by a spider. You guys see what can happen as far as your immune system. It's no joke. She says she was given days to live at first. Let's get on over to Oregon. That's right, the Daily News. Fatal plane crash was with the international court says that this guy intended to do this. Situations where people don't want to be around anymore. It was some situation where I think that he was being investigated and it probably was like morally embarrassing to him. He decided to take his plane up and he didn't land it. Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna, tell you guys how it, too much because you know how that goes around, but I'm going to tell you a little bit of it, all right? So we're going to tell you just a bit, and that's going to be it.
Tuesday evening, law enforcement got a call from the family of a bin man who was flying above the area in a small plane, saying they were worried about his mental health.
He called family when he was in the air flying. They ended up calling us because they were concerned about his state of mind and some things that he was saying.
Jason Carr with the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office says negotiators attempted to get in touch with him.
He really only wanted to speak with family, but
yeah, you guys, and it didn't work out too good. You know what I'm saying? That was like that was the flight path right there. Probably 2.5 hours just squiggling around, because they actually have it on the radar. And then, boom. You know what I'm saying? I can't do but so much. Can't do but so much around these parts, if you know what I'm talking about. You guys got me on that? Let's go. Now, so what we're going to do right here, put those prayers in the air, because even though, it wasn't the right way, and they say it in the book, you're not supposed to do that, still got to show respect. Amen. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's get on over to San Antonio. I think we got a situation over here where they've been holding these people as heroes. I like this story because it's a fantastic one. We got Southwest Airlines crew who was held as heroes after saving a 77-year-old man's life. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on going. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's see what's going on with this good story.
The Southwest Airlines flight crew is being hailed as heroes after helping to save a man's life. As Teresa Woodward explains, what all started with a hello and a kind gesture quickly changed up in the sky.
The man in row 4 on flight 4835, Omaha to Phoenix, made an early impression.
He was talking to us about Herb Kelleher, our founder, and Roland King, who were the very beginning of Southwest Airlines, and he really knew his history.
When flight attendant Nina Castro gave him water,
and he looked at me and he said, "You're my angel." And I just thought, oh my gosh, that's so sweet, because in 25 years of flying, no passenger has ever called me their angel.
Perhaps it was intuition. As they touched down, that passenger passed out.
And I immediately jumped out of my jump seat and I shook him. "Sir, are you okay? Sir, are you okay?" No response.
Years of training kicked in for Castro and the entire Dallas-based crew, paging any passenger with medical skills to step in, attaching an AED to his chest. 2 nurses on board did CPR, and together,
he very faintly opened his eyes, and I just was like, thank God.
They breathed life back into him.
I was gone. They said I was dead, and I'm back.
Patrick McGee survived. The 77-year-old grandpa wanted to find the people who revived him. And thanks to a news story in Phoenix, he did.
I called his room and I just said, I was your flight attendant. We just all want you to know that we're so happy that you're here. He said again, "You're my angel."
The first time, angel seemed like intuition. This time,
everyone was exactly where they should have been that day.
It felt like fact.
It's a miracle.
In Dallas, I'm Teresa Woodard.
I told you guys that happened when I was on a flight from Los Angeles to Hawaii. I had a couple of guys with me that were actually going to perform. The name of the group was the Oak Cliff Hard Hitters. Little Richard and O2. They come out of Oak Cliff. Little Richard had a situation where he used to get seizures. Richard was like a gorilla. I'm talking about Diesel, had a tank top on, that was on the airplane and all of that. So we sitting in coach, whatever like that. Next thing you know, he starts to get a seizure. I didn't know anything about seizures. I told you guys about this before. Didn't know anything about that. So I'm wondering what's going on. There's nobody coming over to help. Of course, I'm asking the lady, is there something we can do? All of the flight attendants. What I remember about this story, you guys, is he was sitting next to 2 people. As this was going on, those 2 people were nowhere to be found. They were gone. That's the first thing. Second thing, all the flight attendants decided to get up out of there like they didn't want to help or they didn't know what was going on, because he was like eyes rolling back and stuff. So I'm trying to figure a way like to help him open his mouth passage, because his tongue is going back or whatever. So I hear him doing that and I'm like, yo, he's in the plane, he's doing it for a while. I want to make sure that my boy can breathe. Next thing you know, I was like about to stick my finger in there. Then I saw like his teeth came down and like caught the edge of my finger. And that is the worst thing that you can do when somebody is seizing up, getting a seizure, because they have no control when it comes down to what they do with their limb, with their body. Their muscles are actually spasming. So that didn't work. I look around, I'm like, give me something. And of course they have nothing sharp because we're on a plane. So what do? I pick up the fork. The fork is perforated with it'll break. So if I use the fork, it's gonna break and he's gonna swallow part of that. Last thing, I'm like, yo, I took out my wallet. The wallet, I put my wallet where his teeth were at so it'll stop from the teeth biting me. And then I took my finger and I pushed his tongue down and I heard it go. And he started breathing again. And then after a while, we got him to come to and everything. And then he came to and all of that. People started coming back around. When we landed in Hawaii, the doctors were there. And he was like, no, I get seizures. And they didn't even take him. I'm like, what? So it's pretty crazy dealing with that. So that was a crazy story when I was my first trip going to Hawaii with the Oak Cliff Hardheaders, Little Richard and 02. Whew, I'll never want nothing to happen like that again. So you guys, you never know what's going to happen in the heat of the moment. Just try to be there to try to help out wherever you can. God bless us all. God bless Little Richard, and I hope you're doing much better since then. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got another video that shows an unruly passenger. You know how this one's going to go down, right? He got locked up, and I don't know if they're going to let him out. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Yep, definitely. Sam, happened to you too? I used the soft rubber door stopper. See, you got to do what you got to do. So Sam, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You better not use a spoon, yeah, but you got to be careful because you don't want the spoon to break their teeth because of the clenching. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to determine. You're right, Money Tree, you're trying. We try to figure it out. But if you're around somebody like that, you probably need to have the tools so that you can be prepared for it. And I do believe it's called epileptic, people who are epileptic. They lock up. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys know what's up. Let's keep on moving forward. We got this unruly passenger that they got. And I don't know what happened to him because, yeah, I don't like when people do this in the air. I don't like to have my flight to go derouted or to be grounded somewhere. It's bad enough I don't like being on planes. So I really don't like when people act up on the plane, especially the one that I'm on. Oh no, we would have had a problem. Sorry.
And only on 10 today, a man who jumped into action after tempers flared on a United Airlines flight is speaking for the first time.
Deputies say he started yelling at flight attendants after they cut him off. Local 10's Rosh Lowe, he is live at FLL with this exclusive. Rosh.
Miami, Florida, you never fail us. Even if it's in the friendly skies flying above. Come on.
Well, everyone, you never know who's going to be sitting right in front of you on a plane ride. And this guy probably chose the wrong plane to get upset that he was cut off from alcohol because behind him was a deputy, in front of him, the former police chief in Minneapolis.
There was some yelling, and he was physically getting up to go after
He just happened to be traveling with zip ties, by the way.
The flight attendants.
Brian O'Hara was the police chief in Minneapolis from 2022 to 2026. We catch up with him outside the Miami Beach Police Department to talk about this. Yes, that's his video. Yesterday, he was on a United Airlines flight from Newark, New Jersey to Fort Lauderdale.
No.
Standing on the chair when
Fort
the other guys were
Lauderdale.
from behind him and just grabbed one of his arms.
So you're standing on the chair like this and you grab an arm, can you show me?
He was holding onto the chair in front of him.
And you're actually standing up.
Yeah. So I had to get his arm off of the chair and put it behind his back.
And did you say
Apparently my wife told me I was yelling at him to put his hands behind his back like I was still a cop, but I have no memory of that.
Cops say this guy became unruly because he was cut off from alcohol.
How do you keep the guy still?
Once we got him cuffed, we put him in the chair and put the seatbelt on.
Turns out there were several law enforcement officers on the plane, including a sheriff's officer from the Bergen County Sheriff's Department, who had flexi cuffs.
He happened to have some flexi cuffs on him. You see that? Just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And he ain't even deter the flight. Sit your behind down. We're gonna put the seatbelt on you, and we're gonna deal with you when we get you there. Look, wrong plane to act stupid on, huh, Joe King Buffalo?
It was something that was just off.
The suspect's name, Daniel Borman, charged with disorderly intoxication.
It's bothersome to watch someone abuse women like that. so disrespectfully and threatening them when they're just trying to do their job.
And United Airlines thanking the crew and customers for assisting with the situation and helping ensure the safety of everyone on board.
Did you ever have to do anything like this before?
Sure, I mean, on the job, but a few times off the job, never on an airplane.
See, 420, you got to realize something. He said how many problems they have with alcohol on the plane. I'm surprised they still serve it. You know why they still serve it, right? Money, 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 money. The bar's going to make some money regardless. They could blame it on the bar. And he was drinking before he got on here. We don't know. We just gave him a couple of nips. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You know they want that money. They got those deals going on with those BEV companies. As long as they ain't got no Big Drip, I don't care what they're doing. If they had Big Drip on the plane, that'd be a different story because they really be acting up then. But they'll be kind of toe up having a party though. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got nothing but respect and love to show right now. We got to show respect and love for the deceased. That's right, you guys. Brandon Clark. They found out the cause of death. It's been revealed after the NBA star dies at the age of 29 years old. You guys, if I want to say it, that's like my son's age, man. Real talk. 29? Are you serious? Wow. Let's keep going, you guys. It's a sad situation right here.
Death for Memphis Grizzlies forward Brandon Clark has been revealed nearly 3 months after his tragic passing. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirming August 7th that Brandon died from the effects of heroin and cocaine. His death was ruled an accident. The Grizzlies confirmed Brandon's death at age 29 on May 12th, one day after he died, remembering him as an outstanding teammate and an even better person whose impact on the organization and the greater Memphis community will not be forgotten.
29 years old. D-Rugs.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver also released a statement writing that Brandon was a beloved teammate and leader who played the game with enormous passion and grit. On May 11th, Brandon was found unresponsive in his bedroom around 5 p.m. local time. Responding paramedics pronounced him dead at 5:15. NBC4 reported at the time that, according to authorities, the Los Angeles Fire Department responded to a 911 call for a medical emergency, with drug paraphernalia also found inside the home. Brandon Clark was 29 years old.
You guys, we lost a lot of people to this. Remember Mike K. Williams from The Wire? Lost a lot of people, you guys, when it come down to that D-Rug right there. So Brandon, we want to pray for you, pray for your family, all of the people that you left behind, your sisters and your brothers, everybody affected by this tragedy. NBA players and your teammates as well. Want to pray for your soul and thank you for the times and the entertainment that you gave us. Because people even saying in the comments that it was a pretty good baller. NBA player, you guys, amen. We're losing so many of our people to, if it's not an actual D-Rug, to what they think is the D-Rug that they want. And then they wind up being its Fetty Wap, like Michael Jackson, like Prince and those people. And then when it comes down to these other D-Rugs that they're actually giving them, it's just like crazy, you guys. It's sad. Let's keep on going. Let's go. Let's go. We got more to go. We got to get on over to see this other situation where, let me just bring this on up real quick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Purple Sunday. And do you know what? We should be already at 74,000 subscribers. Because if not, I'm going to be pretty upset. We was right there knocking on the door. So everybody who's here, don't worry about anybody else. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We're working on 74, then 75, and then 100. Let's keep on moving forward because what I got for you guys right now, I got some merch for you coming out. That's right, you guys, in the form of Our Bottom Line merch. That's right, a keychain. 6 people will be able to enjoy the Our Bottom Line keychain. That's right. And also 6 more people are going to be able to get the decal. Put that on your mugs, your speakers, your planters, wherever you want. Just make sure you send us some images. We love to see them on your dog's collars and things like that as well because it looks pretty cute. Send them in, and especially if you're a member of our Discord, send those images in as well. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. If we make it to the 300 like mark, email me there for the address that you're going to be wanting me to send your merch to. Again, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Also, we accept Cash App too, besides the Super Chats, you guys. It's kind of dry around here for the last couple of days. I don't know. It's nowhere near the first, but yeah, we accept Super Chats. Also, what's that? The Cash Apps too. $ Boogotti NYC. That's BOOGOTTINYC. Yeah, Liberty's been telling me I gotta let you guys know that because people around here, she feels as if, nah, well, I'm sorry, Liberty, I'm not even gonna do that and I'm gonna be quiet. Let me just keep on moving forward, you guys, because I talk too much sometimes. But yeah, y'all are kind of cheap though. I gotta say that. Y'all are all kind of cheap. Yeah, and we do give you a pretty good show. I mean, how do you think we keep the lights on around here? But the people that do have gloves and show all the love, don't think we're looking past you guys, because that's one of our main staples. Because if it wasn't for you, please understand this, for all of the gloves, I wouldn't even be able to keep doing this show, straight up and down. The gloves are really what's keeping this show going. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go. We got new affidavits that reveal a possible motive after. I don't want to do that case. Why do they keep bringing this case up? Let me swipe past this case. Yeah, let's get past that case. I'm not doing that. We're going to Spartanburg. I'm not doing that case, so get it up out of here. I don't care about what's going on in Dillon. Let's see what's going on in Spartanburg. We got witnesses that describe a truck explosion in front of a Denny's, right in front of Spartanburg, Colorado. Now, luckily, there was nobody walking by, and yes, we have the videotape from the actual boom boom. There was some sort of raw sewage or something inside of this truck. Don't know if it was some sort of gas, but check this out, you guys. Pay close attention to the truck with the tubing on the back. It looks filthy all the way. First of all, I would have already been staying away from this truck anyway.
Sorry, I'm gonna need you to move up.
Now, you see that truck right there? It's already filthy. Thank you guys so much for the great show. I really appreciate you, Willie, Guy, and Elsa. It don't matter what it is. That's right. I don't care if it's $1. If it's 100 people, it's $100. Come on, y'all. Y'all got the show. You know what I mean? You feel me? Because if I'm not here, then you're going to wonder, what happened to Boogotti? The show was so hot. Because you got a lot of other people that's worrying about, yo, the numbers used to be crazy. Don't worry about that. Worry about it being a good show and the fact that we're here together. I'm not trying to play you guys, but that's what we concentrate on now. Tell you the truth, I don't even look at the numbers anymore because they're so depressing. It ain't us, and it's not just our show. Please understand that everybody's show is going through the same thing. YouTube has changed the platform. They want original content and they want other things. I get it. So we got other shows coming up. To living with love, our hearts, and not seeing people with colors, but when chat. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, John Blazin. Let's get over here and pay attention to this truck real quick, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this truck.
And our top story here at 10 o'clock tonight, this is a video that you saw first on Fox Carolina News. A tanker truck explodes in a Denny's parking lot, sending hazardous material flying. That explosion all caught on camera.
It is the video that launched 1,000 Facebook comments.
So this happened in the Denny's parking lot. You know they had to do a whole bunch of cleanup, so let's go.
It's tonight. You cannot miss it. Fox Carolina's
Thank
Ashley
you,
Lister is
Brad.
in Spartanburg for us with what we know and where things stand tonight with the cleanup effort.
Denny's has reopened after that explosion in their parking lot, but you can still see the truck where the explosion happened, and you can still see where those chemicals overflowed. A thick layer in their lot as those cleanup efforts are all underway, all remnants of that chaotic afternoon.
Sorry, I'm gonna need you to move up.
A tanker explosion igniting a hectic hazmat situation in Spartanburg County. The truck carrying 2,300 gallons of diphenylmethane, a type of spray foam insulation.
It was just this strange material sort of splurting out of the top.
It started shooting out. It was kind of like sludge, but with chunks.
And plenty of people nearby to see it.
And it wasn't stopping, so we saw it was overflowing out of the truck and it had a puddle on the ground, and it was kind of like a fountain. It was just kind of coming up from the top.
Denny's says the driver was experiencing issues and pulled into their parking lot. The truck company, Patriot Environmental Services, explained they were returning from a field service job when a chemical they picked up reacted with water, causing it
to expand. The Spartanburg County Hazardous Materials team responded along with a dozen other agencies, and we watched as those hazmat crews in full gear worked to identify the material and contain the spill.
I was just
Woo! Oh yeah. So you know that's basically like land. That's basically fill. It's either for pools. It could be something for like expansion. I don't know if it's something for expansion though, because it would have started growing depending on that. But yeah, crazy situation in Spartanburg, you guys. And it seemed like somebody knew something was going on. Why? Because why were they videotaping it right before it happened? They must have been expecting that to happen. The driver did pull over on purpose, and that video was from the driver's phone. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And luckily, thank God nobody got hurt and nobody got injured. Let's get on over to Houston. We got a hit and run of a 31-year-old Diamond Porter, that's the name, and she's been convicted of career theft. She's wanted for this hit and run, right? But the crazy thing about it is she's been arrested over maybe about, let's say 15, 20 times in about 6 different counties. Why she's still at large? Because she's smart. She knows how to play the game of the system. When they tell her, hey, couple of days in jail, smack on the wrist, she takes it, gets out, and does it all over again. See what's going on with this hit and run situation? Diamond's on the run.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I'm Anthony Answell. We start with breaking bond. A 31-year-old career thief with convictions in 9 Texas counties is on the run here tonight after allegedly hitting a 15-year-old boy on a bike and then driving off. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us here in the studio with the latest in his ongoing series here. So, Randy, what are we talking about tonight?
Anthony, we are talking about 31-year-old Diamond Porter. She knows how to play the criminal justice system. Porter has racked up 10 felony theft charges since 2025, 19 charges since 2021, and 6 so far this year. Even with all her convictions, Porter has only gone to prison 1 time. She has felony theft convictions in 9 Texas counties.
In Williamson County, Tarrant County, Jefferson County, Brazoria County, Fort Bend, Galveston, Orange, and I'm going, I've never seen someone charged in this many counties for the same type of offense in as long as we've been doing these segments.
She usually will plead guilty and just get a matter of days in jail.
Oh, she knows how to play the system. I mean, she's a gamer.
All right, so that's a lot of driving, first and foremost, from all those places, 9 different counties. So she's busy, but what kind of things is she stealing when she goes to these different places?
She's part of an organized theft ring, and she targets stores like Ulta and Sephora. Now, according to court documents, Porter likes to steal expensive perfumes and colognes. In just 1 case, court documents state she and her co-defendants stole 244 bottles of perfume and 12 bottles of cologne worth at least $30,000. Her most recent charge is for failing to stop and render aid. Police say she hit a 15-year-old boy riding a bicycle.
Then she had the audacity.
As she was stealing, she tried to get away, and then she hit somebody and tried to give him $40 so he wouldn't tell her. $40.
After she hit the kid, to stop, roll down her window, and just said, "You stupid F-bomb," and then just kept right on going.
All right, so we've covered stories like this, kind of similar in nature.
Right.
But what can be done, if anything, to stop?
Let's keep on moving. Let's go. Double tap the screen. Get those likes up in there. They gonna get her. She's a wild one right there, you guys. Talking about she a rookie. No, she ain't no rookie. That one, she's a career thief. She's a good smelling gamer, huh? Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Gave him a bottle and drove off, right? Oh boy, let's go, you guys. We got to get on over to OpenAI. Yeah, because now they got it for the crib, y'all. What y'all think about that? You already got enough going on with, hey Siri, and then you have arguments with Siri. How you gonna deal with AI when they know everything about you? Man, you just came out the bathroom and boo-booed over there, such and such, that one song. Jelena, nah, don't be trying to act like that. I heard you snoring when you were sleeping. Hold on a minute, Jack. Yeah, that's how AI gonna be, you guys. You think Siri knew some stuff about you? Ho, ho. Hey Siri has nothing to the new OpenAI that you're gonna be able to leave right in your living room. How many people wanna buy this? Check it out, you guys. AI is now stepping into the home market. So Siri, move on over.
OpenAI's next big launch isn't expected to be a new AI model. Instead, it could be the company's first dedicated AI device. And unlike a smartphone or a conventional smart speaker, it's reportedly being designed to offer a completely new way to interact with it.
Because this one got video. So you could tell Siri, you ain't, I see you right there. I got a camera with 4K. AI has a camera. Siri don't got this.
AI. According to Bloomberg, OpenAI is developing a screenless donut-shaped AI device that is expected to be roughly the size of a hockey puck and small enough to fit comfortably in one hand. The device is reportedly slated for launch in 2027 and could cost between $300 and $400. Unlike smart speakers such as Amazon Echo or Google Nest, OpenAI is designing it as an AI-first companion.
You see something different about this? You see something different? What's the camera about? What's the camera about, y'all?
Instead of simply responding to commands, it is expected to hold more natural conversations and gradually learn a user's preferences over time. The device is also expected to feature speakers, microphones, lights, cameras, and environmental sensors, allowing it to better understand its surroundings and respond more intelligently. OpenAI believes this approach could make AI interactions feel more personal and intuitive than today's voice assistants. While many technology companies are focusing on smart glasses, OpenAI is reportedly taking a different path.
That's right. While everybody else focuses on smart glasses, they doing it different. They coming to the crib. We already talking about AI going rogue and crazy stuff happening. How many people feel comfortable with letting the AI take over their Siri? Let me see by a show of hands, you guys. How many people want to help out for that to have an open AI in their homes with a device like this? It's got cameras, it's got microphones. It can do so much more than Siri. With a show of thumbs, let me know how many people would be interested in buying and having something like this in their homes. If not, of course, we like to see a thumbs down. Let me know, you guys, let me know. I asked Siri to play a Chinese national anthem in my cousin's house. He funny. Scary. Nope. We can be tracked by our own house computer by Wi-Fi. I don't know. Bump that. Nope. Nope. Terminator vibes. I bet they already have cameras. I'm not doing anything weird, so good for me. That one big fact. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys got a lot of people saying no, and one person says yes. Now, I don't know what they want to do, but they can call this guy, oh yes, he's the great pretender. Ooh, pretending that he's a health inspector. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I don't know why it used to bother me. I used to watch this guy on Facebook and on Instagram. He would go around and act like he was a health inspector or an inspector inside somewhere and try to bother people and then get them to, like have them all nervous thinking that he's about to give them violations and things like that. Come to find out, it was all just for content. Well, guess what? In some states and new places that just found out that he was doing this, you can be arrested for impersonating some state officials as well as government officials. He said he was doing it all for fun and views. Guess what? He got locked up and now he got a case. Let's go, you guys, let's go. We got a situation where this man, he was doing it just for laughs, but they're not laughing.
Posing as a health inspector denies doing anything wrong. That's our top story tonight. Glad you're with us. I'm Wendy Corona.
And I'm George Estevez. Now let's get to these new developments. That man could face criminal charges in several counties now. We told you Monday that DeKalb County public health officials believe he was pretending to be a fake inspector for views on social media.
Channel 2's Courtney Francisco spoke with him tonight. Courtney, he denies all of this.
I love it because when he was getting all the views and he was moving all around and actually stressing people out, he was loving it because as angry as he get people, he would just go to the next location. And you rile up people's businesses by doing that. Like, you don't need that problem coming in there. I'm glad he got caught. That's right, liberty and justice, she's on it today. The Cash App is BOOGOTTINYC, all one word. Thank you, and we accept $1 too. CASHAPP, we accept it all. Let's keep on moving, let's go, Doc. Let's go, y'all.
He said he's a comedian. He posts videos like this for entertainment, but he's starting to reconsider that type of content.
I tried to give you guys a pass, but that's crazy.
The man behind the online videos calls it comedy.
I am an entertainer, I am a comedian.
But DeKalb County Public Health calls it criminal.
It's a misdemeanor.
We told you this week the department considers it impersonating a public agent.
It's really eroding, confidence in public health.
The video in question is on YouTube.
You guys are getting shut down.
It shows someone go inside a restaurant in Brookhaven and conduct what some say appears to be a mock inspection.
And he's massively disrespectful when he do it, you guys. I don't know if you guys ever saw him do this before, but he is massively disrespectful when he does it. He be asking all types of crazy questions. Like, go get the supervisor. They're only showing part of it here. He's been doing this for at least about, as far as I know, at least about a year and change.
My intention was never to create, a public health risk or, to deceive anyone,
No.
And I respect health inspectors, I respect the authorities.
I asked him how many times he's done it.
Anytime I've ever did any videos, it's always, I'm Agent Black, ID number 30303. I'm from the department, and emphasis on the department, DA department, nothing else, nothing more. But I can't tell you how many times I've done it.
DeKalb County Public Health said the Georgia Bureau of Investigation could get involved in a case like this because he's done it in multiple counties. They're trying to determine his identity.
My name is Buku Black, Buku Black TV.
That's all he would say about his name.
God put me on the earth to entertain, to create, to bring laughter to the soldiers.
Well, I do hope that they give you a lot of jail time for that. Honestly, I think you need a couple of years to go sit down. I mean, I'm talking about real jail time too. I don't care what y'all say. I think you deserve jail time for doing that. You're disrupting people's businesses. You're riling people up, making them nervous. They calling lawyers and all of that. Coming to find out that you're fake and you've been doing that just for views. Go look at his Buku Black page because he's trying to go viral right now by even telling that and not giving his real name. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. Make them wash the dishes. Now, he need more than that. Some of these influencers need to be humble. Yeah, right, 11 years of jail time. I ain't even mad at you, the Wolf. I ain't even mad at you. Let's keep on going just for clout. I got to get up every day and bust my butt to do all of this, sweating like a crazy man inside of a suit, not even making no bread doing this, trying to grind to get to the next level, begging people for $1 super chat. Damn shame. It sucks. It really does. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to keep on going now because we got to get on over to an NBA legend. His name is Shaq, 54-year-old man. Shaq, you should know better than this. I look up to you, man. You should be doing what I'm doing at that age. Work out, bust your butt, so when you do get called out on situations like this, you can show up. How you gonna be called Shaq, the best dunker with the crazy logo like Michael Jordan, and you break your back when you try to dunk? You fall and you miss? 54 years old, you guys. That's what I keep on telling you guys. You gotta work out. Stop making excuses. Get to that work. Don't worry about how old you are. It's the way that you feel. And if you feel good, you can make it happen. Don't go out like Shaq just did. I love you, Shaq, but I gotta call you out on this. So, of course, he's looking at the youngster do his thing, and he's getting flashbacks. Nice and smooth with it, you know.
Take the watch off. I don't do it, bro.
And here we go. Thank you, Scooter. Thank you, Panama.
Man, get up, man.
I guess he ain't doing that no more like he said, right? Had to redeem himself, huh? Come on, y'all, let's go. I had to give Big Diesel a chance to redeem himself, man. I couldn't let my boy go out like that. I love Shaq. You know he a big kid, right? Shaq is a big kid, yo. It sucks getting old, but I'd rather be around people like that when they get old, right? Because he show you how to do it. Shaq, he has the heart of a giant. It's not just a big man, but he got a big heart. Many people, he goes inside Walmart, what you buying right now? Oh yeah, tell you, ask your mother. You got a bike? No, I don't got a bike. Ask your mother if you can have a bike. You looking up, imagine somebody walk up to you like that, you 10 years old, 11 years old, and you want a bike. You got a bike? No, I don't have a bike, sir. Ask your mother if you can have a bike. Ma, this man said, wait a minute, who's that? Shaquille O'Neal. He just be in there taking care of people. You know why? And he gets it back. He gets it back. He gets it back because of the way he is. I love Shaq, man. Real talk, that man got a big heart. He said, who you think owned Marilyn Monroe? Who owned this? Who owned that? Shaq. I do. So look what he's doing with his money. None but mad love for Shaq. We love the big guy. That's right, you guys. But he got to take care of them bones, man. You got to take care when you're getting old. You know what I'm saying? You can't be around here. Okay, you guys, we up in the building right now. With a show of hands and thumbs, how many people want to tell me the truth right now? How many people want to tell me the truth? Because you do know where we're at, right? It's Purple Sunday, but we also at the health and wellness section. One of my favorite sections. Don't go nowhere. You ain't got to go to work. You ain't got nothing to do. Everybody who got to leave, don't tell nobody. Do this. How you do in church. We don't need to know about it because you're going to start messing up the show. From now on, when you got to leave before the health and wellness section, I'm going to just ask you to do this. Put a 1 in the chat and go by. Because that's what we did in church so that we didn't disturb the sermon. And the sermon is still going on today. You guys see me. I'm in full gear. Let's keep on moving forward right now because I got a question I want to ask you guys. Tell me the truth, and I want to do it by thumbs. How many people here, when you go down and you come back up, you hear your knees cracking? I want to see it. Anybody got the cracking knees? Does anyone's knees crack around these parts? Thumbs up if your knees crack, thumbs down if they don't. Simple, real simple. Thumbs up if your knees crack and thumbs down if they don't. Come on, I'm here to help you. You know it's Boogotti, right? Because everybody want to know what that is, right? We want to know what it is. He said, that one song said, slide some oil to me and make me feel fine. When you slide some oil to me, it make me lubricate my mind. So slide some oil to my knees. Yeah, y'all need to slide some oil, huh? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Anybody seen The Wiz? Slide some oil to me. Nipsey Russell, that's right. They hear it in the backyard, y'all. Look at that snap, crackle, and pop. Look at that. Took me forever to find that thumb. Tin Man from that was the Tin Man. Slide some oil to me. Come on, y'all. I love y'all to death. We having a good show today. It's Purple Sunday. Anybody want to know what that cracking come from? Why do your knees crack? And when you should worry. Come on, you guys. I'm going to tell you something. If it's just cracking and no pain, don't worry about it. If it's cracking and you got pain, you got to look into it. Ain't nothing but tendons clicking. And you know what you need to do? Probably need to lay off the walking long distances for a little while. And you might need to start to fall back on a little bit of the salts and the sodium because it ain't nothing but air bubbles in your knees. That's all it is. And when you go up and down, the air bubble is popping. That's all it is. So come on, you guys, let's get into it. You know how we do around here. This is the health and wellness section. I do the homework to bring to you guys so that you don't got to do it. But if you want to send some information in so that you can know what's going on and teach me some stuff, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. It's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. If you guys want me to do a voiceover, I do those too. You ever hear the second runner-up of, we have the meats? That was me the second time. Didn't want to tell y'all, but it was. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You know I got to show off sometime. That's right. Why your knees crack? And let's get into it, you guys. You guys see it right there. Jelena, you know how you do it over here. Jelena says, this is one of my favorite segments. I like to watch the graphics. You see how I remember everybody, what everybody like? I'm telling you, you all are important to me. Let's get into it, you guys. What are we talking about here? Why your knees crack and when you should worry. I want to make sure that this audio is up so that you guys don't miss any parts of this. It's Purple Sunday, but we got to get into this because I want you guys to know what's up.
Every time your knees crack,
Something is happening inside the joint that most people completely misunderstand. And no, it is not your bones grinding together. You stand up, you squat, you climb stairs, and you hear it, and your head wonders if you are slowly destroying your knees. Here is what is actually happening inside that joint, and when you genuinely need to worry. Your knee is a joint where bones meet, and it is wrapped in a sealed capsule filled with a thick lubricating fluid called synovial fluid. This fluid keeps the joint smooth, nourished, and gliding, and dissolved within it are gases, including carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Here is where the most common knee crack comes from. When you bend or stretch the joint and the pressure inside the capsule suddenly changes, those dissolved gases rapidly form a tiny bubble. When that bubble forms or collapses, it releases energy as a popping sound. This is called cavitation, the exact same mechanism behind cracking your knuckles. This kind of crack, painless and just a sound, is completely harmless. It is DAS, not damage, not bone, not breaking, not wear. But cavitation is not the only reason a knee makes noise. Sometimes the sound comes from tendons or ligaments. As you move, these tight bands can shift slightly over a bony bump and snap back into place. That snapping produces a click or pop, and again, if there is no pain, it is usually completely normal.
If there's no pain, it's completely normal.
And nothing to fear. The medical name for these harmless joint sounds, and the vast majority of the time, it means nothing is wrong at all. So when should you actually pay attention? The dividing line is simple. Sound alone is fine. Sound with pain is the signal to take seriously.
Sound alone is fine. And another thing, if you keep on doing it, you get it to go away. That's also telling you need to flex some more. You need more movement. You need to stretch much more. Because if you start stretching, you can make that go away. That's just because you haven't been flexing and moving that much. My knees used to crack like crazy last year. They ain't cracking at all now, especially since I've been working out, drinking the right food, or eating the right foods, taking care of myself the right way properly. See how I turned it all the way around? So I'm gonna show you guys that you can do it too. You gotta move, you gotta move. You would have heard it, right? Just keep on going.
If your knee cracks and it also hurts, swells, locks, gives way, or the grinding feels rough and gritty, that is a different story. Painful grinding can indicate the smooth cartilage cushioning your joint is wearing down, the early territory of conditions like osteoarthritis. When cartilage thins, the bones lose their smooth gliding surface, and movement can produce a rougher, more constant grinding sensation rather than a clean single pop. A loud pop at the moment of an injury, followed by swelling and instability, can also signal damage to a ligament and needs proper assessment. So the rule is this: painless cracking, even if it is frequent, is almost always harmless gas in moving tissue. Painful cracking is your knee asking to be checked.
Okay.
And the best protection for noisy knees is strength.
Strength building. Use it. Don't go against it. Don't run away from it. Use it. Start doing little knee bands and stuff. Flex. Every couple of days, watch it's going to stop, because now you're using it, and guess what you're doing? You're getting rid of the bubbles. They popping, right? You're not moving, so you're not grinding anything. So just do bends like this. And I'm not talking about any weights. Do regular up and down bend flexes. I'm telling you, that's it. Stretches.
Building the muscles around the joint, staying active, and keeping a healthy weight reduces follow body protocols. A sound is just a sound. Pain is the language your body uses when it actually needs you.
You heard that, right? Come on, you guys. Where we going to go with this? This is why your knee cracks, why your knees crack, and when you should worry. Once again, follow body protocols. Not follow, but body protocols. That's the name of the channel. That's right. And we're going to have it inside of the Discord. So yes, you guys, please be careful out there with your knees. If you are having pain when you have this situation go on, I recommend you go talk to a doctor. I think you need to go see what's going on. You may even need an x-ray to see what's going on in there. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You know how we do it. This is the health and wellness section. One other thing I love is bringing you guys information that you can actually use when you guys are right there like, wait a minute, I got this going on right now. You know, somebody that actually stays up late and really finds information to make sure that they bring it to somebody. That's the best thing that we can hear on the other side, that we need, and we appreciate that information. So yes, and we're going to keep on moving forward and do what? That's right, you guys. Get into the more of the health and wellness section. You see them right behind me. So now, let me try to get on over here because I see you guys are going to start cheating. I know you guys are cheaters. I know you guys are going to cheat. I tried to give you a little test right there, but you know what? It's all good because he didn't put the main one up there, but you guys got a little chance to see it. So now, health and wellness. Have an idea? Send us your video. You might see it on our show, but you got to send it over to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And we also take all sorts of donations over here. Cash App, cash, meet me at the corner, all that. Let's keep on going, you guys, because this is the #1 potassium food on Earth. On Earth. Guess what, you guys? And it's not what you think it is. What is the #1 potassium food on this earth? I'm asking you, Jelena. I want to know. Thank you so much for answering already, and thank you so much for loving the health and wellness section. But my question to you right now is, what is the #1 potassium? That's right. What is it? Banana. Okay. No, you only can pick one. Don't try to double up on us. You only can pick one. Okay. I love the health and wellness section. We got banana, but you pick two, Angels. You got to pick one of those. You got two there. What else you got? Banana. Do 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 do. Well, I guess I got to give it to you. You said two things, but you were right. So put it up there again. I think Angels is right. You see that? You're right. Angels, you were the right one. You said bananas and avocados. You know why you're right on both of them? This is the reason why. And you're right on potatoes too. That's right. I'm sorry, Angels, you're right. Check this out. Potassium from bananas is good. The only problem is the sugar. It's going to make you want more bananas. The #1. Hey, ain't my fault Angels know what she's talking about. Ain't my fault. We got bananas for potassium. We've got potatoes. You were right about that. What about plátanos? Plátanos. There's a banana called plátanos. Plátanos. Yeah, plantains, yo. A lot of potassium in there. And anybody think that sweet potato, them sweet potatoes, sweet potato pie. That's right, you got my sweet potato pie. That's right, you guys, sweet potato pie. Come on up in here. Let's talk about some potassium because these foods are very rich in potassium. But the #1, you're right. That's right, Angels. It's avocado. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen to get those likes up because we're over here with the doctor, Dr. Eric Berg, the #1 best potassium food on earth, and it's not bananas. This is the health and wellness section. You guys like this section, double tap that screen to get those likes up. Also, we're on our way to 74,000 subscribers. Subscribe to the show. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Dr. Eric Berg.
The #1 best potassium-rich food on planet Earth is something I'm going to tell you in just a minute, but I first wanted to cover what not to consume as far as foods, which are considered high potassium foods. We have bananas, potatoes, plantains, which by the way have more potassium than bananas, beans, and sweet potatoes. Every one of these standard recommended foods for increasing your potassium is a starch, which means they have a lot of sugar. I mean, bananas have like 27 grams of sugar. So starch is a hidden sugar. No one's going to eat a raw potato, so they're going to cook it. So you're basically eating something that's going to turn into sugar very quickly.
So be careful. He's telling you a lot of stuff. You guys were right about what you were saying. But the thing about it is you got to be careful with certain things because you eat that potato, it's going to turn into sugar because of the starch. So we got to understand the next motives and the next moves in the stuff that we're eating. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's go.
Yes, they all are loaded with potassium, but they're also loaded with a lot of sugar. Now, beans are loaded with fiber, but they also contain starch, and they do create bloating for a lot of people. Some people can consume them, but some people can't. I can't eat beans without getting severe bloating. But there's certain beans that are better than others, but typically beans...
You know what they say, beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you...
Beans do raise the insulin level, and that's why I put it on the no list. But the #1 food for potassium is this right here.
Angels.
One avocado has about 700 milligrams of potassium. Zero starch, that means zero blood sugar spike, zero net carbs, super healthy fats, which slow the digestion, allowing you to absorb more potassium. And avocados also are loaded with magnesium that works with potassium and allows potassium to work in your body. As compared to eating banana, the digestion is very, very quick. So you're going to get this massive blood sugar spike, and then you're going to be hungry for another banana in about 20 minutes.
How many times you eat a banana and it don't really say to satiate you or satisfy you? Bananas is just like the fruit to keep you eating more fruit because of the sugar. It's very delicious, especially a ripe one. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to fill you up. You're going to definitely want to eat another one. I know a lot of people that can eat 2, 3 bananas, as long as they're not talking this stupid thing going on out here with this little banana pause thing that they got going on. Because I'm going to eat me some bananas. I don't care what nobody talking about.
But not with avocados. Avocados are super satisfying. They also have a lot of other nutrition, including B vitamins and certain minerals. And I eat a lot of avocados with my eggs, with meat.
Yes, Liberty, them potatoes, they turn into starch, and what does it do? That's right, it breaks down into sugar.
I put it on my salad. So a lot of people ask me, what supplements do I recommend? Now, of course, I'm not biased of my own high-quality supplement line, but if you go to Amazon and type Dr. Berg supplements, you'll find more information. Now, this next one is very surprising. Wild salmon has 970 milligrams of potassium. And I'm talking about like a half a fillet. And make sure it's wild caught, not farm raised.
Another thing, you guys, we're not telling you exactly what to go for, but don't you see a lot of other things up on this menu? You can eat bananas for it, but just know what you're gonna get. You can eat sweet potatoes, but just know what you're gonna get. All we're talking about is what was the #1 source and the benefits of it. So yeah, you guys don't want to eat the avocado for whatever the case is. No problem. That's on you. You don't like everybody. Don't eat the same thing. Gotcha.
Salmon has 0 carbohydrates, it has a good amount of magnesium, and it's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids.
The major part that I like right here, why? Because these fights against what? That inflammation. That's not our friend. Inflammation.
And what you're going to find on this list right here is a common theme is that the foods that are loaded with potassium are also loaded with magnesium. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, especially since you need magnesium for potassium to work in the body. Now, let's talk about leafy greens. These 3 leafy greens have the most potassium.
You already talked about the beet tops in here. I see you guys been on that. And 2 days ago, I think Miss Swanza was talking about the spinach salad, and you guys were killing the spinach the other day. Only thing about spinach, if you want to get the real vitamins and the minerals out, you want to saute it a little bit. Because when you saute them, believe it or not, it releases more.
Swiss chard has 1,000 milligrams of potassium per cup. Beet tops have 1,300 milligrams of potassium. Spinach has 840 milligrams of potassium. Now, the way that I recommend cooking this is not to boil them because potassium is water soluble and it's going to actually leach out, go into the water, and deplete your food of potassium. So I would recommend sauteing them or steaming them. Or
unless you're making a soup and you're going to keep the water.
If you're going to boil them, just slightly boil them, not too much. The carbohydrates are super low because they're very high in fiber, but they have good nutrients in them, especially potassium and magnesium, and also vitamin K1. One little point about spinach is if you cook spinach, you get 840 milligrams of potassium, versus raw spinach, it actually is lower. So you do want to saute spinach as well as these other vegetables.
Check it out, Miss Swanza, but she be on that. She be already knowing, but I want to say it again. I want y'all to hear this. I want you guys to hear this one more time.
Especially potassium and magnesium, and also vitamin K1. One little point about spinach is if you cook spinach, you get 840 milligrams of potassium versus raw spinach, it actually is lower. So you do want to saute spinach as well as these other vegetables. Now, I know some of you are sitting there going, wait a second, you're just telling me to eat 3 vegetables that are very high in oxalates. And for some reason, people just don't want to get kidney stones. An oxalate is something that combines with calcium and that can form stones, it can irritate the body. Well, there's some additional data I want to share with you. Number 1, if you consume calcium while you're eating this, aka cheese, you will dramatically reduce the amount of
oxalates that are going to irritate things because they'll bind in your intestine with the calcium and then go through the intestine and not be reabsorbed and end up in your kidney. But the other big thing is that all of these right here are loaded with magnesium. Magnesium greatly helps reduce the formation of kidney stones. In fact, in a lot of research I've done, and I've done videos on this, magnesium is the antidote to preventing kidney stones. I recommend adding magnesium to the diet on a regular basis, especially if you consume these, and that way you can prevent the formation of kidney stones. And also, if you consume 2.5 liters of fluid every single day, the odds of you getting kidney stones are much less than winning the lottery.
So yeah, flush with water, drink water, you guys. That's the answer right there, especially if you're going to be eating things like this. And please make sure you watch your levels of different things. I know it's hard to do that, but yeah, you might need to get a couple of tests. We got people in the comments talking about their dad just came back from the hospital from high potassium. You guys got to be really careful. You don't know if it's something that you're eating or what's in the diet. But please, guys, be very careful and rinse them greens and clean them very well because of the cyclospora that's going on as well. Care about you guys around here. Amen. That was a prayer in the middle. There we go. Let's keep going.
Because a kidney stone is a super concentrated oxalate calcium stone, and if you're drinking enough fluid, it'll never form. And of course, I'm not telling you to consume massive amounts of this, but these are good sources of potassium and magnesium. Now, there's some other foods that actually are really surprising. Portobello mushrooms have 530 milligrams of potassium.
So you guys like the portobello mushroom tops? You want to fake them off like a burger? I know a lot of people that like to grill the portobello mushrooms. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I saw somebody that was like, yo, we got a mushroom burger. I'm like, a mushroom burger? And it was a huge head of like a mushroom. I'm like, word, for real? This is what you guys be eating? Yep. Portobello burgers. And I was like, it tastes just like a burger. And I was like, yeah, right. And it actually was pretty good too. Let's go.
And I'm talking about just 1 cup. So you can saute them with some butter and some sea salt. Quite delicious. Another very surprising source of potassium is tomato paste. So in certain dishes that you use, 2 tablespoons tomato paste gives you 400 milligrams of potassium. And then, of course, cream of tartar, which is actually a form of potassium. It's potassium bitartrate. You probably have it in your cupboard right now, but cream of tartar is potassium, and you can use that in various recipes as well.
But not if your doctor's telling you not to. And please, all the information that you get from us at Our Bottom Line when it comes down to these ingredients, anything when it comes down to working out, exercise, whatever it is, please consult and speak to your doctor first. We don't want to be responsible for anything that has to do with chemical mixes, or you're not supposed to be taking this with that and exercising and all of that. Please, you know what I mean? Try to get approved by the doctors first, especially if you're under a doctor's care, before you do any of this stuff. Let's go.
And just like a half a teaspoon is 250 milligrams. I mean, some people even dissolve a little bit in some water and drink it as a potassium supplement, especially if they're on a ketogenic diet. So now that you know what you should be eating to increase potassium, the next vital thing you need to know is how to get more magnesium, because potassium cannot work in the body without magnesium. And for that information, you need to watch this video right here. Check it out.
And you guys know how we do. Somewhere down next week, I will grab it and we'll go ahead and get it, because that's how we do at the health and wellness section. And you guys, that's right. What did we just show you guys just now? That was the doctor right there. That was Dr. Eric Berg. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. That's right. The #1 best potassium food on the earth. And it wasn't bananas, was it? You guys remember what it was? It was avocado. Just make sure you're getting the good avocados, the original ones and the fresh ones. Sad part about it is now you're almost paying $6 or $7 for an avocado. You guys be careful out there. And they got a lot of clone crap going around too. A lot of wax on, wax off to keep them looking fresh. It's really hard to find real food. So we're looking for the ingredients that we need to keep our body satiated and get the right type of nutrients. But it's really hard because we don't never know where this stuff is coming from. That's why I champion American farmers. I think that we can vet ourselves and be able to see what's going on better than seeing all of this other stuff coming in from overseas. having problems like cyclospora problems and things coming in from other countries where they're probably using different cleanlinesses and different cleaning methods, all sorts of things. We have no idea what they're feeding us, you guys. So I really believe in the FDA, and I really ask that they get something going on where our farmers can get back to farming here on our U.S. soil, because we can make it here too. How many people feel the same way about that? Let's grow our own damn food. And I wish that we could. Everybody can't. I tried it myself. The water is not good in New York. Try that. You want me to go pull another filter out of the shower right now? Another thing, how many people here started off with the cold water splashes? We had a test going on about, let's say about 6 months ago now, where we were going to try to switch all the way over to cold water. A lot of us were using a lot of hot water, but then we found out for our immune systems that going straight over to cold water is actually good for us. I would like to report that I no longer have to use any hot water at all. I cut on that cold shower and I step right into the water. I get a little bit of, shaking up just a little bit for a second, but I am now 100% all cold water. Feeling good about that. Now my next test for myself is, let's see if you can work that out in the wintertime too, Boogotti. Let's keep on moving forward. Yeah, I'm there. I'm already there, I'm there. I'm there. I wasn't there before, but I made it. Yeah, angels, I made it. I made it. Y'all forgot about that, right? I don't forget about Jack. I gotta live it. I gotta live it. I'm literally doing it now. Walk straight into the cold water. Boom, and I'm good. But let me tell you a trick, you guys. If you use a hand towel or a washcloth, soap it up real good. Put some soap on it, right? Cold water soap. That's the cold water. And then just all around your body. Let it go down your body. And then walk right into that cold water. And you're good. That's what I do. Got a lot of soap on me to start lathering up. And I'm already in the cold water. Might take a cold shower right now after the show. That's right. That's why I'm able to have this hot jacket on, because I'm cool it now. I took a cold shower this morning. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. It ain't over. It ain't over. Why it ain't over? Because you know this part of the show. Got to show you guys some love, especially for our animals. How you want to start it off? Matter of fact, let's do it like this. I want you guys to get back to the elephants. That's right. Let's get back to the elephants because we love the elephants. Nam Wa's rescue, a big beginning for her sanctuary home. We got another rescued elephant, you guys, and we got nothing but love for the elephants around here. And everybody in India look up to them like they're gods. They love them just as much as we do. Now, I do wish that they could all be free because I love them that much. Her name is Nam. That's N as in Nancy, A as in Alpha, M as in man. Her name is Nam. And she is now at a sanctuary rescue in India, beginning of her sanctuary home. She was rescued from some sort of circus that wasn't taking the right care of her. They stepped in and offered to buy her, and they sold her to her. This is going to be her first time being free with other elephants, not working, not being around no problems and nothing like that. So this is why elephant rescues are very important to donate money to. They literally buy elephants from bad circuses and people. This is her life now. They're gonna take the chain off, all that crazy stuff, all that. They never forget. You're right about that, Willie. You're right about that. Taking all the chains off. Those are the other ones that they rescued too. They look pretty happy, don't they? That's why they deserve to just live like this right now. You know what I'm saying? They deserve it. They deserve to live like this now. She's sitting down. Look, remind me of a big dog, the way she sat down. That's probably the only thing I love more than dogs. Elephants and horses. I think it's the closest thing we got to dinosaurs, y'all. Somebody lying. Yo, Brian, you fucking crazy. That's why I rock with y'all, yo. Look at Brian talking about, I got an elephant too. Imagine you come through the hood with an elephant, Brian. You got him on a leash. I'm like, yo, Brian, what's up? You want to tell us a little bit about this? Forget it. Matter of fact, it could be like, remember that movie Menace to Society? Do you owe me some money? Well, shit, no, but here you go. We done gave Brian everything, then cleared out the whole block, right, Brian? Walking up the block with an elephant. Talking about your name is Bach. What's your name? What's up with you, man? Where you been for the summertime? You must have did something different for your summer, huh, Brian? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know we don't never get up out of here without showing you the rest. Somebody we haven't heard from or saw in a long time. I think she's being smart in doing this because she's building those legs up in the back. You guys remember that left leg was a little bit shaky? Guess what? He's in the wheelchair right now, but all 4 paws are hitting the ground. You guys know who I'm talking about. It's about time she made another video. That's right, Lynn and Nova. They walking around outside showing off right now, you guys. Let's see how Nova's taking it all 4 paws in stride. He don't really need this wheelchair, but she's taking him long distance. Smart move by a mom. I want you guys to see the synchronization. I said it. Synchronization of the leg moves. Let's see those legs move, all 4s. Let's go, Nova. That's my boy right there. That's my homeboy right there. His name is Nova. And his mom's name is Lynn. And he walking on all 4s like it's nothing. That's our boy right there, y'all. That's community right there. That's how we did it all together. Got him out. That's right, little soldier. That's right. You know what's up, she. He a little soldier right there, right? I want y'all to pay attention now. She's going long distance. That's the only reason she got the chair. Only reason. All 4 in motion. All 4. Yeah. There you go. So just to let you guys know, everybody that always wonders, yo, Boogotti, where you ain't go? It ain't me, it's Lynn. She hasn't been putting them up. She's been putting up a lot of cooking and doing breakfast. This is the first time they went outside and went live, and I understand why she put that on him. He's 100%, but he's just gonna have to build it up and get those muscles up. So she's going long distance now, letting them keep on building and building and building. I think Nova gonna be back. As soon as I see him do a zoomie where them back legs all 4 hit, I'm gonna be happy. Because you know how they really tell. You know how to tell when your baby doing good, when they got them zoomies going on. And Nova has a certain smile that he has that's go like that, with the ears that go back. I'm trying to make a pit bull smile over here, you guys. I can't do it, but I try. You guys know how we do it every single day at Our Bottom Line with trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Well, guess what? That ain't it. It ain't over, because we got a situation coming up soon. It's called the Show Your Talent Search. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island. And if you win in any one of those boroughs, boom, you're going to get $250. Not from me, but you're going to get it from Big Drip Hard Punch. I'll be your host, BOOGOTTINYC, along with my DJ. That's right, my DJ, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. After we get all of the people together, plus 1 person from here, we're going to make you all compete for the $1,000 super prize, right? That's it right there, you guys, and it's coming in from Big Drip, not me. That's right, you guys, and if you want to be a part of the talent show, what we going to do? We got to go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. I didn't forget you guys yesterday. There was somebody that said they did sit stand. I'm waiting for my video. I think it was possibly, I'm not sure Who said that they did stand yesterday? Because you're supposed to be getting a keychain as well as a decal. I didn't forget about you. I just want you to send that video on over to the Discord where we be jumping at. How many other people know that we got Instagram where it's jumping at too? You guys got to go check out the Instagram for Our Bottom Line. Become a member as well. Become a follower over at X account. We got an account over there. So wherever you are, we are. Make sure that you become a friend over at all of the social networks. But you know one thing, we're not going to get out of here before we say yes. You can't forget about that. If you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. 14% alcohol by volume, 12 ounces, you guys. It gets you lit. That's right. Going over to the website, like Miss Swanza says, if you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. We put some specials out there as well. You guys go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because what we got to do, we got to get those prayers in the air because we're going to leave the same way that we stepped in the building. We got to let the man upstairs know that we got nothing but love and appreciation for us being here today. We want to pray for our health. Anybody else want to add to these prayers, go ahead and do so while we're praying. Why? Because there's power in numbers. Don't just worry about what I'm saying because I got you covered. But if you got a special prayer that you want to put up for a family member, a pet, or anybody working hard, family member, whoever it is, let's go ahead and get all of those prayers together. Put it in the comments, put it in the chat. Whatever your prayer is, that's what we're collectively about to pray for right now, you guys. That's right. What I want to start off the prayer is for respect. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for understanding. Also got to pray for healing. Let's pray for friendship and let's pray for respect. We also always got to pray for love. Let's pray for love, you guys. Who are we praying for this morning? We're praying for angels among us. Can't forget about my brother, Brian King Falcone. Purple flowers matches with the jacket. 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. Manda, Miss Swanza. Jimmy Myers, thank you so much. Liberty and Justice for holding it down. Raymond, thank you so much. Who else? We got Guy and Elsa. Can't forget about Jelena. Thank you for always holding it down. Good show just today, Jelena. Good show. Tip Top 403, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. We're praying for you as well. Can't forget about VG5P. How you doing this morning, Yolanda? Also, She Perrette. Can't forget about my brother, Sam Champion. I see you, Brad Pitbull and Rochelle. How you doing this morning? Guy and Elsa, God bless you guys both. Who's that, Jay? Good morning and have a great day as well. I'm glad you came through. Hope you enjoyed this show, Christopher. You as well, G-Man. Who else we got in the building this morning? She. I see another person down there. Jolena. Okay, you better get that glove back. You're looking kind of naked over there. Get that, Joe. No matter, I'm sorry. Thank you for the jewels. That's why you look naked over there. Okay, there you go. Thank you for all the love, Jelena. Can't forget about my guy and Elsa, my people, Miss Swanza. Money Tree. That's my guy right there. Money Tree. Come on now. We need some more of those health and wellness specials from you, brother. God bless Christine. Can't forget about Guy and Elsa. Who else do we got to make sure got in these prayers? My brother Brian King Falcone, Winter Rising, Liberty and Justice, Casey Ramos. Can't forget about Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman, Sam Champion. Who else? Luigi, Miss Swanza, Miss Teddy. Miss Terry. Terry, how you doing, Terry? What's going on, Miss Terry? What's going on with Hartley as well? And last but not least, we can't forget about Luigi, Jeffrey Spilk, Amanda, Brian, also, she, myself, Boogotti NYC. Got to get those prayers in for me as well. There you go. That's it, you guys. Purple Sunday. That's it. That's all. Solo, single, no more, no less. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show because to me, I think we had a pretty damn good show myself. What did we do today? But I'll tell you what we did. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. If you have not subscribed, we're supposed to be at least 74,000 subscribers by the end of today. That's right, you guys. Also, last but not least, super chats. We expect them. We appreciate them. And last but not least, Cash App, just in case anybody wants to know. $BOOGOTTINYC. Boogotti NYC. We'll be right back here tomorrow for one of my favorite episodes, Monday, because I love Mondays, because they got to pick up that phone. Liberty, you ready to go back tomorrow and get them again? You guys ready? Winter Rising, are you ready, Sam Champion and Mark Dorfman? Because I am. I'm going to be right back here to do it all over again. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go stack some trending topics. I'm going to go get to some current events and some great health and wellness for you. Maybe Money Tree is going to send me some more in. And guess what? I'll be right back here tomorrow at 6 o'clock to do it all over again. Because we do this every day. And you know how I say it? Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me for a perfect show, I got to say, I appreciate you. Hope you guys had a good show. Get 'em! Peace. See you guys in the morning, 6 o'clock. And don't forget, join the Discord.